Well, hello, you guys. Yeah. And I'm stopping through here very quickly. And I just want to talk about some things because, of course, um, there are some things that need to be addressed. And of course, I don't want to keep going through that. I don't want to keep bringing old things up. I don't want to be keep repeating the same motherfucking thing. Y'all hate me. I hate being redundant. And some people, by the way, we already started up on our tea, and we'll get into that. But anyway, so the title of the video is called This Train Stops Here. And I'm going to let you know what train I'm talking about. The train that I'm talking about is the train of many things. One of them is in the beginning of my videos, at the end of my videos, I say it in the description box, I say it. I think even in the chat room, I said it. I have an email address that you can reach me at 28spirit8 mystic8@gmail.com. You can hit me up with questions, comments about services, all that good stuff. Some people have been, and this happened in the past, and these people have been blocked, and or I just do not interact with them like that. Because to me, if you're on that bullshit, you're on that bullshit. If you're on that real, you're on that real. And people who are on that real, they be about it. But time and time again, people would be in the chat rooms, they would be underneath the comment section saying things, but they're not doing it. One thing that I'm mentioning is the event, and I'm only speaking about this because one of my major supporters, is actually getting involved. And of course, they'll be doing their tea tonight. So they're going to be a part of the full moon thing, not the winter solstice. But either way, so I'm extending, it's now becoming a winter solstice / full moon event. Do not comment under the video. Do not come into the chat room mentioning anything about anything that you're going to do and you're not going to do it. I'm going to start blocking or I'm going to start ignoring or I'm going to give my moderators permission to silence, because to me that's trolling and that's spamming. We do not have time to wait and hold up for procrastinators, as I always say over and over again. When I do events, I like to start things at the same time. I don't like starting something and then waiting for someone else to jump on and then start on theirs. I like to start it all at once because I'm in that mindset to get the work done. If you're coming Johnny come lately type of style, and you're like, I want to join, I want to do this, and then you're waiting a day, you're waiting a week, it will never get past I'm just saying that. But if you're waiting days to be like, and we talked about this for weeks at a time, and it gets me a little frustrated because, of course, there's a lot of fronters out there. We won't even go into that. And maybe these persons are not fronting, but it stops here. After today, after this event, and further down the line, I will not be responding back to people that are obviously seeing the events that we're talking about. We're mentioning it over and over again. And like I said, it's become just a waste of time because you're not listening. And maybe that goes into people's craft. Maybe that goes into why people are not getting what they need to get as far as magic goes. Maybe that goes into even outside of magic, why people's personal lives are not flourishing and they're not manifesting and it's not building because you're not listening. You're doing what you want to do. And I noticed that since every time retrograde happens with Mercury, particularly, people are affected by that on a very deep level. And even going into this video that I'm making now, there's going to be some people that may get offended by it. And like some, not apologizing for it because it's becoming very, very annoying. And it is what it is. So we're not doing that. If you're wanting to know about events and all that good stuff, you know how to reach me, 28spirit8mystic8@gmail.com, where you can ask all the questions you need to know about the event. And I will gladly answer your questions about the event. I will not be commenting under videos about it. I will not be talking about it in a group chat. We're not doing that. And I'm just going to keep it at that. Okay. So going into the winter solstice event, obviously, a lot of you are already late joining it, obviously, because it was tonight. I already started. When I'm done with this, I got to go do some more stuff. So it's already been started. So if you have not joined, it's too late. But of course, like I said, this is a 3-day event. Today is the full moon, or should I say tomorrow, December the 22nd. So if you're wanting to still tap in on that energy, you're more than welcome. But in the morning time, let's say about maybe 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's being deleted. I don't know if I've already taken down the Art of Conjuring class, but one of my supporters is going to be joining the Salamuete class. So that's still up, but at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's going to be deleted as well. So there's not going to be no winter solstice links up there. There's not going to be no class links up there. Please do not email me asking about that because, of course, like I said, we've been talking about this for about a week or two. And just some people, they just are not, they're not being respectful of people's time. Everybody else follow directions. You need to hop up on it too. And then even going when it comes into working with people, I just feel like a lot of times energy is energy. And if you're procrastinating on, and then we're not talking about people waiting until the last minute to join events. If the deadline is on the 21st, you have until the deadline to join. We're not talking about that. We're talking about people that wait until after the fact, or be like, hey, what is this? What about next week? And it's like, you've been in this chat room for a week and you were until the last day to say next week. Anyway, but like I said, other people could do what they need to do. I'm not even going to want text. Like I said, we trying to be on some energy, and I just want to make that clear. So that way, if I do not respond to your email, if I do not respond to your comment, there's no hard feelings. My mind is just on something else. We're focused on manifesting. This was the whole purpose of what the Winter Solstice event is about. It's about going deep within and to see exactly what you need to do to get it resolved. A lot of people are not aware of these energies, and I'm not even going to break that down. You need to learn how to educate yourself, build yourself up. That's why I offer classes, I offer events where I educate you on things. And even those of you who joined this Winter Solstice event, if you're more than welcome to email me. We're doing it until Monday. You're more than welcome to email me. Ask me any question you want to ask. If you need to talk on the phone, we could talk on the phone. Even if you send in a $7 donation, I'm willing to talk to you over the phone. We can go over what needs to be talked about so you can prepare yourself for what is to come after Sunday. Of course, like I said, we're dealing with the full moon in Cancer. So there's a lot of energy there going into, just like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. I'm not an astrologist. I know astrology, but my channel is not about astrology. It's about energy. So that's why I try to step off of that whole, today, Libra is in conjunction with Mercury. Like, I try to step off that shit. I know it's hard sometimes, but I try to step off that. My goal is to get you ready for things energetically, because a lot of people are constantly looking up horoscope, looking up, which is astrology. And they're like, well, my astrology said today, my horoscope said today that I'm going to da-da-da-da, but they're not understanding how their energy plays a part in that. Even going into where, when I used to read the horoscope, everything that I read was not, I didn't experience that. They're like, today for Gemini, you're going to encounter deep conversation with someone. I didn't have that encounter, but some people did. And like I said, it plays, all this stuff plays a lot on your energy, what you're bringing to the table. So just keep that in mind. That's why I focused on energy. I focused on your mindset. I focused on all that good stuff. But most importantly, energy. Someone give you a book. If you do not know how to read, that book is useless. If you know how to read, which means you know how to understand the words that are on those pages, that book could change your life. And that goes with magic. That goes with astrology. That goes with any type of science out there. Okay. So if you know what you're looking for and you know what you're doing, it's going to benefit you. If you're just doing it to do it, and I think it's cute and I think it's fun, then like I say, you're just wasting your time, you're wasting your money. And a lot of people do that and say that. And I won't even go into that. But anyway, I just want to stop by here today and I want to talk about something that I'm noticing in the spiritual community. And I just want to point it out because, as we said, this was recorded 7 months ago, and it seems a little redundant and it seems a little fishy when you have people out here trying to expose people, but they're doing the exact same thing that the exposees are doing. Okay. So the whole hypocritical, and I said, maybe that's just an American culture. And I always tell you guys this, every nationality, every country has their own way of doing things, and that is a culture. Culture is what? When you have a chance to get a dictionary, look up culture. Everybody is a part of a culture, and not everybody's culture is the same. So, like I said, I sit back and I look at people who wants to be different, but it's like something is not right there. And it's like, okay. And then, of course, the more you listen to, the more things come out. So there's a YouTuber out there that have tried to read me down, obviously, disrespect me and my people, my culture. When I say my culture, I mean that as far as the Caribbean side, I mean as far as the Hispanic side, I mean as far as the LGBT side. I'm a part of many cultures, but they've tried to over and over and over and over again disrespect my people. But yet, they're low key watching to get information. Now, I'm not saying that anything that I talk about in my videos is information that I only have access to, but it looks very suspicious if you've been around here for years and you say you're connected to energy, and then you wait until after you catch wind of someone who's presented a certain topic months ago to now all of a sudden start trying to catch up to those topics. Well, you should have been doing that from the get-go, as many real people do. When people really have access and they have knowledge of certain things, and they want you to they want you to know that that's what they're connected to and that's what they represent. That's what they will. That's what they will display to you. That's what they will try to explain to you. They won't wait to hop on it when it's a hot topic. And that's why I tell you guys when we were doing those celebrity spiritual readings, it started off with a death of someone. Then it went into people saying, well, they had, these celebrity people had a psychic on their team. And then I went to the psychic's page. The psychic was not giving no insight on these two bloggers. And I don't want to bring their names up. So I did a video talking about what I was seeing spiritually. People hated on that, got that video taken down. And of course, or maybe it's still up, I don't know, it's on my other channel. And then they start talking about it, start repeating what I was saying. And, oh, yeah, they know that, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to go into that. So like I said, that's why I start doing celebrity readings. I didn't start doing celebrity readings because I wanted to get clout or I wanted people to, oh my God, pay attention to me. I don't care about that. As I always say, if it's meant for you to get what I'm saying, you're going to always get it. But what a lot of people are doing, oh, and why I brought that up is because people would hit me up and be like, do one on Omarosa and do one on Bill Gates and do one on Ariana Grande and do one on Lady Gaga. And I was just like, I could definitely see what energies that are with them. But my thing about that, and that's why I say I personally feel that either the people that were hitting me up, that was trying to pitch ideas to me that I was rejecting, are now going to these people that are claiming that everybody is mentioning their name to get clout. But yet you're doing what people wanted me to do back in April. And I rejected that. And just so happened back in April, I also did a video that you're also talking about, which tells me that the same people that were hitting me up are also hitting you up, or they were hitting you up. And that's why they don't hit me up no more, which I don't care. But it just looks a little suspicious and a little crazy. And then you're talking about everybody on YouTube is connected, but you're connected to them as well because you're also doing that. You're also biting off of and looking at people's videos and talking about it and add your own twist to it so people can pay attention to you. So like I said, that's why I never did videos on Omarosa. I never did videos on any of these people because, of course, I knew copycats was going to start seeing it. That's why they come in my live chat. They don't come here because they like what I hear. They like what I say. They come here to steal my knowledge. And like I said before, nobody was there for me. Nobody was there with me while I was educating myself. Everybody was out here partying, fucking, sucking, doing drugs, stealing, killing. And now all of a sudden, people like me that invested our time and our motherfucking energy, sacrificed our lives, honey, for bettering of ourselves and people that are trying to get there. You want to have your party, you want to fuck your life up, then all of a sudden you want to come back, you want to try to steal people's information and then try to recirculate it and twist it as if you always knew this. But if you always knew about the Capricornian energy and that 666 is melanin or black carbon, which is actually purple energy, then you would have also been aware of that 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and your life would be a whole nother story right now. But instead, you're down there with the peasants, you're eating leftover bread, you're eating leftover wine that's spoiled and spoiled milk, and yet you're acting like you're sitting with the kings and the queens who've always been there. I don't got to say who I'm talking about. You all know who I'm talking about. I just find it ironic that this person cut me up and sliced me up a week ago. And all of a sudden, they're talking about a topic that we've talked about not just 7 months ago, but every time we do videos, because I'm connected to that Christian energy, that Christ-like consciousness. I am not a Christian, but I know that there's power in that path. Even where that path comes from, there's power. So I'm aware of that, and I always speak about that. Bible magic. I got a class on Bible magic. So I know about the Bible. I know about slicing and splicing and putting things together and read between the lines. But a lot of people who claim to be non-Christians and fuck the Bible and fuck Christians, now they're using the Bible and they're using Christianity or that path to then come out and try to spit game to y'all as if they knew about that shit. And if you know about that, like I said, use those scriptures to manifest a better life. Use those scriptures to heal yourself. Use those scriptures to get in life what you really need, not what you want. Because as they all say, when you go up, there's new devils that present themselves. And a lot of you are getting these devils and you're not too fond of it. You're not prepared for it because your ancestors and your spirits did not lead you into this path. You jumped into this path because it was a quick way to make money. Not that you actually were here to educate people and to lead people. And that's why your life is spinning around and floating around. And the people look at me and say, oh, girl, you must be good at what you do because you still thriving and striving and then making it. It's because, bitch, I'm here. And I was aware of when I got here, who was going to be waiting for me. I've been aware of when I got here. And the further I go up, motherfuckers are going to be there to try to stop that. Even the ones that try to act like they're cool with you, which is another thing I peeped too. But anyway, so this YouTuber, like I said, is talking about the Luciferian energy and how Black people, which they're misinterpreting it, because we can talk about ancient societies. We can talk about many people, how they're all connected to Blackness or melanin. Okay. You have something that's called alchemy. Many people talk about alchemy and the process of alchemy. And if you want to know the process of alchemy, let me grab my phone and let's pull up what Google says about alchemy. So those people out here who are claiming to be alchemists, and or they're not saying they're alchemists, but they claim that they practice a form of alchemy, could understand what alchemy is and what that process is. And how everyone who is here is a part of that process, as I said before. Okay, so alchemy is a noun, the medieval forerunner of chemistry, based on the supposed transformation of matter. It was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals into gold or to find a universal elixir. Now, as you said, it was concerned particularly, which means that it was not limited to converting base metals into gold. Okay. It also says that a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, and combination. Now, I brought that up for a reason because I want you to understand what true alchemy is and how that everybody here is white, everybody here is Black, everybody here is Asian, everybody here is Hispanic. But people that are stupid and are not awake, who have not tapped into their goddess or God frequency, will twist it and make it seem like, well, bitch, Black is Black, white is white, yellow is yellow. Black folks, you stay with your own people. Yellow folks stay with your own people. White folks stay with your own people. Okay, now let's break that down. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So let's go into it. And some of you are going to have a some of you guys are going to have a replay for those of you who took my class on, I think I have a class on transmuting energy. You're going to have a replay on what we're talking about right now. The stages of transformation. The stages of transformation, there's 4 different stages. You have the process that can be basically described in 4 stages as Negredo, Albedo, Centrinitas, and Rubedo. Okay. And if any of you guys do not know what that means, black, white, yellow, and red. So let's go into it. Okay. I think it starts with stage. Oh, here we go. No, it goes up. Stage 1, which is blackening. Now, these are the 4 steps of transformation, which is needed in alchemy. Blackening, okay, which means everything starts off as 666, aka melanin, aka black carbon. In the first step, the fire is slow and mild as the flesh or embryo, gradually helping to bring about the first stage of work, culminating in the earthly Negredo. Give me 1 moment. Okay, that's just I'm just going to go into that. We're not going to go into oracle or blackening. This stage involves a purification of the earthly nature in us. So all things come from darkness. And as I said before, black people are not black people, they're actually brown people. They're actually brown people. If you're talking about in terms of skin tone, there's no white folks out there. You're pink, you're alabaster, you're motherfucking beige, okay, or porcelain, but you're not fucking white. Okay, Hispanic people, Asian people, there's no fucking yellow, bitch. You're tan, you're brown, you're copper. But bitch, like I said, when you talk about race, because like I said, people talk about magic in a whole nother way. They talk about it in a theory. And like I said, this spiritualist in particular talk about magic in a theory. And matter of fact, I would say 99% of these spiritualists on here are theorists. As I said before, they speak about magic as a theory, not a practice. Going into the second step of transformation, you called albedo or whitening. Just as in stage 1 is called the earthly encounter, so stage 2 is called the stage of the moon. This requires a further purification of our psyche and a receptivity of to our soul nature, which originally incarnated free of worldly impressions of the family, the environment, and society. Becoming conscious of our soul nature is the first real step in answering the question, who am I? Becoming conscious of our soul nature is the first step in answering the question. I already said that. Alchemical texts speak of the soul now becoming conscious of itself by becoming aware of its own light nature. Now we're talking about the whitening of oneself. When you're talking about everybody's becoming spiritually awakening, we're going through the whitening stage of alchemy, which means if you're a racist, ignorant fuck, you're going to disrespect and make racial slurs against white people as a physical being instead of a spiritual being, as you are too. So like I said, we're all white, we're all black, we're all yellow, we're all fucking red. Okay? Let's talk about it for a minute. Okay? Because I'm sick of seeing stupid ass motherfuckers talk as if they know what the fuck they're talking about when they really don't. Remember, as a spiritualist, we talk about spirit, not flesh. Because when your black ass die, your black ass corpse is gonna stay in that fucking casket and or it's gonna be cremated. And then your black ass ain't gonna be so black no more. No tea, no shade. Okay? Or should I say all tea, no fucking shade. You ain't gonna be black no more then. Okay? Stage 3, also known as centrinitas or yellowing. Alchemists refer to Centronithus as the stage of the sun or dawning of the solar light, inherent in our being. Now, the light is no longer reflective as in the lunar or solar light. Its nature is direct and it's all pervading. We do not experience it as having a source. The light is great and strong, as of a calcining fire. It is sometimes referred to as the original light or the light that is pure, creative, and intelligence. Some alchemical texts describe it as a divine intellect, as distinct from the human mental intellect. It is said that only one true knowledge is revealed to us when the light becomes conscious in us. So we have not reached this state yet. We're still going through the whitening state. And of course, as I said before, all things that happen spiritually or all things that happen physically must happen spiritually. So there was a blackening process which happened for thousands of years. And now we're going into a whitening process, which we actually been going through for the past few hundred years. This is why everything is being whitewashed. See, people think they're not a part of the game, but there really is. They're really a part of the major plan of the Most High, because the Most High formed light from darkness. The Bible speaks about how alchemy take place. Real alchemists read the fucking Bible. Real alchemists break down and understand exactly what it is. All that racist shit that happened with the white folks watering down the black folks physically, like I said, that is a theory. That is a physical, a mundane manifestation of what alchemy is. So that whole thing of white power, white supremacists coming out, Donald Trump being in office and people saying all hell Hitler and fuck niggers and all that good shit, that is about the whitening process on a mundane level. Okay, so this has to take place. If you don't know, now you know. So like I said, the state that the third step, which we're not there yet, is Centronithus, which is yellowing. And that's once we come into the intellect, once we pass the pure understanding, what it really is, being cleansed after we're purified. Okay, even going into why black soap and black candles purify and cleanse. Like I said, if you don't understand the process and you don't understand how things really go on a spiritual level, you're going to sit here and jibber jabber, talk about shit you really don't know. And like I said, all of these spirituals talk about that. I would love to have a sit down with these spiritual people, all of them. The Cartesians, the Venetians, the Tunisians, the Witchians, Petrilians, all y'all. Sit down and educate your ass on a few things, because you're older, but you're definitely not motherfucking wiser. Going into the fourth stage, called Rubedo, also the reddening. In stage 4, the alchemist awakens to the desire to return to the earth and to fully incarnate his or her state of illuminated consciousness into the mind and body. So as you see, it's a cycle over and over, over and over. Red happens before it blackens and it gets lighter. So it's a cycle, okay? Incarnates his or her state of illuminated consciousness to the mind and body. To achieve this, a purifying force, fire, burning and vehement as a fusion, must be used to bring about a new coagulation of spirit and matter, because you are spirit and motherfucking matter. Okay, so I just want to touch base on that for a little bit, because like I said, I don't want to make this all drawn out, honey. We got things we got to do. But if you are aware of how alchemy really takes place, and you are aware of that Capricornius energy and how 666 is connected to alchemy and the blackening part of alchemy, and you are aware of that, then why did you use that theory and apply it to your life, to where, bitch, you will be one bad bitch, having your own shit, ruling your shit, paying your shit, and staying afloat of your shit, instead of being an assistant to, by way of, or beneath the motherfucking T. And that's how we're going to put that. So like I said, many people are talking about Lucifer, the Lucifer energy. If you watch this video, we talk about the Capricornius energy, honey, my tranny ass, my transgendered ass, who don't have a place in spirituality. Huh. I sure am spiritually educating your ass, honey. Huh? You so heterosexual, you're so womanly, and you're so connected to Mother Earth, and your ancestors walk with you, then how the hell are you so dumb? And why are they not really teaching you what you should be knowing? Or to give you great insight to come onto YouTube and to talk about? Why is everything a theory and mundane? But in this video, we have a presentation on PowerPoints, or we talk about the GOAT energy. Okay, when we talk about the GOAT energy, honey, when we talk about 666, when we talk about black carbon, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, when we talk about this, but yet you can't give me no credit, girl, and you're using my tea? Yeah, you can't give me no credit. Yeah, you can't say, bitch, I don't really like you because you're a tranny and I can't get down with men that think they're women. That's what you say. That's not what I say. But yet I give you props, bitch, because you know what you know, and I peeped you out. But instead you get up on here, you act like you really don't see it for me. And you do. Just like Ashira. Act like she didn't see it from bitch, and she does. It is what it is. It is what it is, honey. Like I said, this is exactly why I do not. When people ask me, oh, you have some good stuff on that other channel. That's why I don't present shit on this channel openly. That's why I don't talk about shit freely on my channel anymore. If you want to get some real shit, you're paying for a class. Because a lot of people watch my shit, they take my shit, they do what they want with it and present it like they got it. And you didn't get that shit, girl. You are not connected with nobody like an elder who can sit down and break shit down for you on a scientific level, because magic is science. This is why a lot of people will try to relate alchemy to Wiccan. A lot of people are like, I'm alchemy, but the path is very much Wiccan, which that's a whole nother thing. And I'm not even going into that. A lot of people get offended by that, and it is what it is. But if you're really connected to spirituality and you're really, you know, the process of something, you would take these steps and you would apply it to your own life. And then we could see it. We can see the transformation take place, because when your spirit is going through a certain process. And when I talk about alchemy and the stages that we're currently going through, I mean collectively. Many of us have already been through the cycle many, many times. Many of us have already been awakened. That's why we're here and we can talk about what we talk about. But collectively, because they say that I'm my brother's keeper and I'm just like my sister, okay? That old saying like that. Is if you're not where you need to be, then I'm really not where I need to be. And that's what that's about. But like I said, going into spiritual people, oh, go back, alchemy, sigil, markings, colors. Like, can you give us the theory and also the practicality of what you're doing? Why even going into the and I got to keep bringing this up because people talk about this, the ammonia jar where people put blue food color in it. Can you tell us why there's blue food coloring added into the ammonia jar instead of using blueberries? Wild blueberries to change their water blue? Can we talk about why the ammonia is even blue? Can you break down what's in the chemicals of the ammonia that causes things to change for people? And I'm not talking to, because someone sent me a video recently of them doing that. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that add food colored all it. Anyway, she's not going to throw the talk away. But still, like I said, if you're going to sit down there and break down something and show people, that's another reason why I don't present videos like that. You got to also explain to the viewer the process. Not just we're going to take some rocks, we're going to take a candle, we're going to take some rocks, y'all. Today we got our oil today, and we're just going to take the candle, put the oil on the candle, light it, put the stone by it, and you should get results. If you don't get results, then you didn't do it right. Bitch, please. That's like tracing along lines, honey. Somebody tracing along lines and saying, well, if you don't do it right, you don't get it right. How the fuck is somebody tracing along lines not going to get it right? What it is that you didn't break down a process for them to take themselves to that level. Because, of course, like I said, going into the magical processes of wearing rings and people putting on bracelets and people adorning their bodies with oils and hair wraps and all that, people just do it to do it. They don't actually know the calculation behind that. What is the process of that? They don't understand that these are all processes that people take to get themselves in that spiritual or magical state of mind. Because when they're just regular, they feel like regular people. They feel like, oh, I'm a part of the world right now. Oh my God, I got to worry about my man. I got to worry about my friends. I got to worry about me getting some dick. I got to worry about me getting some money. So they put on this wrap. They put, of course, protecting energy, but still, they put on these clothing, these garments, and these items to get themselves in that state of mind spiritually. Because like I said, where your mind is at, it will grow. Clear your mind and the rest will follow. There's a lot of things that come with that, but still. So people, like I said, they're just doing it. They're wearing bracelets, they're wearing rings just to put it on. They go to the store, buy a ring. Oh, I like this ring. Let me put it on. Bracelet. Oh, I like those Elakis. Let me just put on. And just like, girl, nobody's prayed over, nobody's blessed them, nobody cleansed them, you didn't cleanse yourself. You put a new bracelets on an old ass body. You put a ring on, bitch, still got an old ass body. When I say old ass body, bitch, you still thinking of your old self. And you think those bracelets on those rings are going to change you. And these wraps are going to change you. But bitch, you're clouded. If once you're clouded and you're still clouded, there's no point in wearing head wraps. There's no point in that. There's no point in talking about that you're dreaded out and you're putting protection charms on you because you're awakened, but yet you're still acting like a basic ass bitch. It doesn't work that way at all. If you're going to be who you say you are and going to prove to us that you have awakened and that you've really reached your apex, okay, of where it is that you feel you are, then like I said, you're going to lead by example. You're not just going to sit back and say, well, I'm gonna sit here with my hair wrap on, but I'm gonna still talk like I'm a ghetto ass bitch that ain't got shit together. I still put perms on my head and I still suck on pig feet and take raw dick from the man up the street. Cause that's what it be looking like up on these YouTube videos, honey. Motherfuckers be trying to, hi, hello, I'm Spiritual Awakened now, honey. I went to google.com and I learned some magic tricks. I'm here to present you. Like, I kid you not, I watch these videos, I'll be like, bitch, we know where you got that at, girl. We know about these people. If y'all don't know, you better know about these people. We know about these people, honey. You're out here acting like you've known. My mama told me that. That's what they all say. My mama taught me a trick. And then even going into hoodoo, I said this before. You know, there's different types of hoodoo. Indiana hoodoo is very different from Missouri hoodoo. Missouri hoodoo is very different from Oklahoma hoodoo. Oklahoma hoodoo is very different from Tennessee hoodoo. Tennessee hoodoo is very different from Texan hoodoo. Texan hoodoo is very different from Louisiana hoodoo. I mean, like, it's all different. But for everybody to be from different cultures, different ethnicities, some saying they're from the Caribbean, some saying they Creole, some are saying they Cajun, all sort of shit. But you're all saying the exact same thing. Y'all present the exact same thing. We're like, bitch, is this really hoodoo that your grandma taught you? Or you're on these hoodoo Facebook groups getting their information and presenting them on YouTube? Because that's what it looks like, sis. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're going to a group or you guys are sitting here comparing and contrasting. I'm going to present this and you're going to present that and you do this and you do that. Yes, honey. But anyway, we're done with that, honey. I just want to talk about, honey. Shout out to my people. Shout out to my supporters. Shout out to those who's been here. Shout out to those who know I've been here since motherfucker 2008, honey. Yes, been here, bitch. 10 years. Who you doing? Okay, not the same channel, but I still been here, bitch. I've been seeing your motherfucking face. Who you doing? So like I said, shout out to my supporters, my viewers, and those who know real. Because real eyes recognize real motherfucking lies. And ain't nobody fucking with real motherfucking lying ass people, bitch, unless you're about that life too. And like I said, you know, everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody can't be changed. Everybody's stuck up on the shit talking about some, I'm a witch too. You're a theorist. Okay. You're a physical witch. Okay. You're a mundane witch. Okay, you're the type of witch that because your candle got blown out, you feel like your magic ain't gonna happen. You're the type of witch that feel like because you lost your crystal, your amethyst, that now you have no spiritual power. You're the type of witch that would say, oh my God, my altar got damaged. What the fuck am I gonna do? That's the type of witch you are. You're the type of witch that's out here buying multiple candles, multiple statues, feeling like that's gonna infuse your powers and not knowing that it comes from within. Not knowing that true alchemy starts from within. Not knowing that any connection to any type of celestial energy is really, really you. It's you. It's from within. All these other energies that people are talking about on the outside is definitely a reflection on the inside because we keep talking about how the inner and the outer are the exact motherfucking same. and how male and motherfucking female is the exact fucking same. And that's why people cannot stand the fact that there's feminine men out there, masculine women out there, people that are both male and female. They cannot understand and say, well, that's not God. That's definitely Satan. No, bitch, that's a physical manifestation during this time and age for you to see exactly what it really means. Because this time, spirit and physical is coming together. And in the words of a lot of these conspiracy theories, honey, 2020, people are afraid. Because people know what's coming in 2020. If you don't know, you're gonna know. You're not ready for that. A lot of you are not ready for that. And we're gonna see these spiritualists who are so-called spiritually awakened and spiritually inclined crumble one by motherfucking one. And we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch and we're gonna laugh. Because it does not work that way. If you're really spiritual and you know what you know, then bitch, you're ready. You're already prepared for what's gonna go down. You already know what's gonna go down. You already got your stuff there. And it is what it is. You're not gonna be, but y'all scared. We see it. You're scared. You're talking. You're scared. That's why you're like, let me distract people and talk about this and that. No, bitch. No. Let's not back it up now. You were hard back then. 2 years ago, bitch, you were the bitch. You were the boss, bitch. You were the head, bitch. You were a badass witch. You were everything 2 years ago, sis. Now that time is coming, and you're like, oh shit, let me distract by making videos and talking about this type of people because we want to reiterate on that. Girl, that energy is dead. There's no resurrecting. What you're doing is what the Black conscious community have tried to redo, and it's not happening. Those doors are shutting. Thanks to the Most High, honey. Those doors are being shut. Honey, ignorance people gotta go. You gotta go. Racist, you gotta go. Sexist, you gotta go. Homophobic, you gotta go. And that's what I said, I can't wait. I cannot wait for what is to come. Unfortunately, a lot of people are gonna be lost in the motherfucking fire, in the words of CeeLo. But I cannot wait. You got to go. People need to see you for who you are. People need to see the hate that you have in your blood, in your body. We need to see that on the outside. We need to stop seeing people covering and concealing who and what they really are. We need to see that. We need to see the hate that you have for gay people. We need to see the hate that you have for white people and Black people and Asian people and Hispanic people. Because some of the folks been sitting there talking about white folks don't even like their own fucking people. Because if you like your own people, you'll actually be educating them and leading them and not misleading them and lying to their ass and dumbing them down. You wouldn't be doing the exact same thing that their masters or their masters did. See, that's a whole other thing too. That's what I said. White supremacy can go a whole nother way outside of what they're telling you, honey, because there's a lot of people here that make it seem like they're white or they're pro-Black, and they're really not pro-Black. They're actually doing the work of the white supremacists, so they don't have to do that. Those white ignorants, should I say, because they're not white supremacists. Supremacist is what? Let's break down what supremacist means. That's why you don't use those words, honey. They're not fucking white supremacists, bitch. They're white inferiorists. How about that? How about that, honey? Just like you're a Black inferiorist, honey. There's Black supremacy and white fucking supremacy, bitch. You're a Black fucking inferiorist. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about supremacy? What is the Black supremacist? An advocate of the supremacy of a particular group, especially one determined by race or sex, relating to or advocating supremacy of a particular group. So now the word is, what is supremacy? Supremacy is the state or condition of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. Now the state is what? Because of course in the Bible we talk about hell being a state of mind. What does the term state of being means? The mindset. So a supremacist is someone who has the mindset, a self-proclaimed mindset of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. So secretly, when you guys call racist white people white supremacists, you're actually giving them power to do what they fucking do. Because we say that words bless or curse people. The Bible says that life or death lies in the power of the tongue. So when you say white supremacists, you're building them up. So they're not fucking white supremacists. They're white inferiorists, honey. They're scums, as you are, because you're also speaking the exact same rhetoric, but just in a whole nother way. That's like that Black power shit. Then a white person say white power, then you want to get them down for racism. And then gay people saying gay pride, now you want to say straight pride. I don't get that at all. And we're talking about this too today because this is the last day of 2018. If you're not aware, if you're not aware of it, this is the last day of 2018. Who you doing? Okay, Listen, I don't think they got a word called inferiorist. They don't have that. I wanted to make up my own fucking term, bitch. Can we get that in the books? Can we get that in the books? Huh? Oh, somebody said it already. It says white inferiorist clan. Ooh, it says Caribbean blacks offended by African American anti-white racism. Well, it's because America is a melting pot, but it's been segregated since the beginning. Honey, to my Caribbean people out there, African Americans are not on our level. It is what it is. They're not on our level. It is what it is, honey. They're not on our level. They're behind. They're still fighting over who's dark and who's light. They're still fighting over, bitch. They're not understanding that in other parts of the world, bitch, you got black people speaking Spanish, English, Italian, Portuguese, fucking Vietnamese, Cantonese, Mandanese, honey, Mandarin, honey. You got motherfuckers speaking different type of languages, honey, and they still stuck on that old dumbass Americanized shit. So my Caribbean people, like I said, African Americans are not on your level. They're not on our level. So let them be stupid as hell. Let them say they stupid ass shit. Okay, going even into Caucasian American, all Americans, they're not on our level. I said it. I'm not taking it back neither. They're not on our level. They still stuck on why black people go to fucking Hispanic Paleros and shit. And it's like, I mean, well, maybe you've never been to a ritual or anything with someone who does Palomayambe or anything like that. Maybe you've never been to a Santeria ritual. Maybe you never actually had an experience with people of these cultures and these groups. So that's why on the outside, you're saying shit like, you don't go to those people. So who do they go to? Because the culture that black folks are in America is Christianity. No, Chino, Shade says you're either a Christian or you're atheist, or excuse me, you're Muslim too. Jehovah's Witness. Let's take that back. You're Jehovah. This is American, African American religion. Okay, just so you know, you're a Jehovah's Witness. Yes, you're a Christian, whether it's Pentecostal, Baptist, Southern Baptist, you're still a motherfucking Christian, sis, or you're atheist. And some of you are Muslim, you know, you say you're Israelites, all the good stuff. And we won't go into that, you know. So that's the African American or the American religions. So, I mean, unless you are connected to the Caribbean anyway or directly to Africa, I don't see why you would be trying to get into any type of Palo or Santeria anyway, because that's not your culture. That's not your land, honey. You're not connected to these spirits. You're not connected to these deities. And that's why a lot of y'all are getting fucked up now, because you're seeing African Americans say, reconnect black brothers and sisters with your spirits and let's get the work done. And these people are getting the work done and they still getting fucked up. They having fertility problems. They have relationship problems. They're having health problems. They having problems getting their money together because, like I said, they're dealing with energies that are not connected with them. They're dealing with energies that are not over them. And we were talking about how Black Americans have Polynesian and indigenous roots. You're more linked to Australia and the Caribbean, Australia and the islands and this land more than you are connected to Africa. But you're too blinded by that. You're too dumb to see what it really is. You let people come over here that said, I'm going to go to Africa. I'm going to invest a few $1,000s, steal information for what I can steal. I'm going to go back to America. I'm going to come back with a dashiki on, a headpiece on. I'm going to wear the African continent fucking thing on me. And I'm going to tell people, brothers and sisters, we got to go back to Africa. Because I don't know what you're waiting on. Because bitch, people like me, we would love to see you go back. We would love to see all you racist people go back to wherever you came from. You came from Africa, please go back. Because we know you didn't come from the Caribbean at all. We know that. We know you didn't come from the Caribbean at all. We know that. So don't even say, I'm going back to Jamaica. You didn't come from there, girl. I know you didn't. Take your ass back to wherever you came from. You said you came from Africa, please go back. You came from London, Europe, please go back. Please go back. Please. We're begging you. You came from Russia. Please go back. This is to your racist people out there. This is to your homophobe motherfuckers. Please go back to where you came from. Please. Y'all got money to buy wigs, the Confederate flag, sacks of weed, rocks, pins on your teeth. Save that coin up, sis, and go back to where you think you came from. Why not? Because you're not welcomed here. You don't feel like you're connected here. I'm not here. America is nothing but homosexuals and there's a gay agenda. Well, why are you here then, sis? Bruh, why are you here? Because I don't mind being here. I think that some of y'all are quite ignorant, but I feel like once y'all are out of the picture, then I feel like we'll have some peace of mind. I think once that ignorance of all types are out of the picture, we'll have peace of mind. And that statement's for people, like I said, who are pro that but anti everything else. Bitch, I would love to see you hop on a plane with your closet lesbian lover. And she knows who I'm talking about too. That's why she's trying to act like she can't hear what I'm saying. Sister, LGBT pride, gay pride says, you and your lesbian lover can secretly take you and your children and y'all can gladly go back over there because the islands don't want you. You can't go to Cuba because Cuba said that you disrespected the Paleros talking about some, they don't like you, bitch, and that's a disrespect. They want to spit on you. You can't go to Puerto Rico, honey, because they said that you also disrespect the land over there. And I'm speaking for them, bitch. You disrespect the land over there, the spirits that are over there, because the spirits are brought there, honey, just so you know. Okay, just so you know, 80% of motherfucking slaves were taken to the islands and fucking South America, if you didn't know that, sis. If you didn't know that. Okay, you can't go to Dominican Republic or motherfucking Haiti because they said that you're a copycat, you want to bite. They said that you wish you go down there. My Haiti people say you wish you go over there to Haiti to get they true voodoo. Y'all been itching to get over there. They don't want y'all there. That's why y'all scared to go over there. Look at how you say that. I would love to see you spiritualists who are American and you do voodoo. You get on here with these masks on, these beads on. Oh my God, I'm voodoo, I'm voodoo, I'm voodoo. I would love to see you go over there to Hades. I would love to see a video of you out there, meeting with those people over there and, them showing you the ropes. I would love that. Because a lot of people, they're learning these African spiritualities from pastor and doctor and minister and deacon. And I'm just like, how do you learn about Afro spirituality when you're practicing a path that's not really you? Because I would never call myself first lady or prophetess or any type of Christian terminology. Anyway, so I would love to see y'all go over there, honey. People that, shout out to my people out there all over, honey. I would love to see y'all go back to Africa and do some rituals on the land of Africa. I would love to see that. That'd be funny, honey. That'd be awesome to see. You're from the Cameroon tribe. They say they're from, so many people say they're Nigerian. You don't look nothing like no Nigerian people, honey. Some people say they're Jamaican. You'll look not like no damn Jamaican either, honey. But I'd love to see you go to Jamaica too and just practice, do something on the land. Tell my Jamaican people, I'm from here, my ancestors, my auntie's Jamaican. Let me do the craft here. And I'll see how welcoming they'll be to you. You'd be like those motherfuckers that went down to South America, thought they was going to do some magic tea and got caught up. Even a YouTuber on here, I won't say her name. We're going to say her name. We're going to call her Tiwini. Her name is Tiwini. Tiwini went down there to South America and Central America because she wanted to tap into some magic. This was years ago, honey. Tiwini went down there to South America first because, they know what the real tea is down there in South America. We all know what's down there, especially in Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela. We know what's over there. Aruba, we know what's over there. So she tried to go down there, y'all, be cute. And she was trying to dig up some spiritual stuff, honey. Those spirits got her right together. Girl, those spirits had it to where she left that country with shit. She came back to America, got right with a spiritualist here, which, by the way, the spiritualist is not from the spiritualist from another part of the Caribbean. And they got her right together. She got charged back up. And guess what? She went right back down into a whole nother country. Those spirits followed her ass there. She left there with nothing, came here, and said, I'm going to give it one more try, you guys. I think she's like from the islands too. I can't remember. I think she's like Jamaican. She's not Haitian. I think she's Jamaican or something. I don't know. And then she came back to the States, y'all, New York area. went back down to South America, tried to make her way to Central America. I want to say Belize or something, honey. Those spirits got her ass right together again. And now the bitch is in LA homeless. And she's been there. Now, I don't know if she still make YouTube videos, but this has been at least a good, I want to say about a good 3 or 4 years since her last trip. So, I mean, like I said, you know, y'all need to learn how to be very respectful of other people's cultures, because that's not your culture, it's not your culture, sis. And a lot of these people are acting like they're alchemists. They don't even think about the land of Egypt or the land of Kemet. Because somebody tried to tell me, honey, if you're really connected to Egyptian, you would have said ancient Kemet spiritualists on your YouTube channel. And we already broke down what ancient Egyptian magic meant, fool. You thought I was going to come on here and teach some ancient Egyptian magic, bitch. You thought I was going to do that. Me doing that, bitch, will be very disrespectful to my people and the people that taught me what I learned, bitch. You want to know that shit, bitch? Just see if they reach out to you and pull you through. Because see, a lot of people talk about how they connected to the Masons, and I got Masonry in my family, and we Freemasons, and YouTubers out here saying, y'all connected to Freemasons and all this shit, but yeah, bitch, you got problems keeping shit. Bitch, you got problems keeping shit because they know what they know and they know who they know, and you've already been documented. You've already been documented. When you're born, honey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a minute. Just a little reality check for you. If your grandmama was part of Freemason in any level of that, don't you think when your grandmama and your grandpapa had you, that you were that, or had your mother was also put down somewhere. Let's just say this, theoretically, because who knows, you know, we're just speaking about what we think we know, because we really don't know, right? So theoretically, if your grandparents were a part of the Mason, we're talking about high up, not level 1, not 2, not 3, we're talking about up. Okay, and they had your mom and your dad, right? Then they will also be, like I said, documented somewhere, right? And then also that's where the Social Security number and all that stuff come into place. And then when you were born, okay, unless your grandparents got kicked out, maybe they quit, which I doubt that, because once you're in that, you're in that. But then you will also be linked up to that. And then they would have it put down somewhere. So somehow, some way, people would be looking for you, and you'll be connected to some tea, and you will know the ways and all this other good stuff. And that's why I always say a lot of people wish they were a part of some major things. You know, like Freemasonry. I think a lot of people are jealous because they're not a part of that. They want to be a part of that. I think secretly, when they're out here exposing these people, and who wants to be a part of that? And oh my God, they're fake and they're devil worshippers. I think they're secretly jealous. You know, then you have these fake organizations out here who are acting like they're part of Freemasonry, but they're just sucking people dry and confusing them. And I tell you that with Christianity, you got a lot of fake groups out there that are act like they're Christian, and they really are fucking Satanists, honey. Anyway, so girl, if everybody's connected to Freemasonry, especially Black folks, there's not only Black Masons out there, if you do not know. Let me just make sure I part my hair all the way to the side, because I want to make sure that I'm hearing. There's not just Black Masons out there. So that's right. There's not just Black Masons out there. Huh? Okay, now I got you. So yeah, for all of you who think you're connected to that, and well, I think I'm connected because my grandma was that, and she was a little secretive. So your grandmother never went to any meetings. Your grandmother didn't invite you to no meetings. Your mama didn't see the meetings she was going to. It wasn't, you know, I mean, I'm just a little confused with that. I mean, really, honestly, how would you not know if you're not a part of something? Or how would you not know? Unless you're adopted, I can see that. If you were put up for adoption, I could see that. But if you grew up in the household with your family, how would you not know if they were Masons or not? Like, how would you not know that? How would you not know that? Like, I'm trying to figure out, because I mean, I'm just saying this. You know, if my parents were Buddhists, that's like my parents are Buddhists, and I tell you, I didn't know if my parents were Buddhists, and I know that every Friday they left the house, and I didn't see them for a few hours, and they came back, and then my mom always had this lotus flower and the statue of this big fat man. I always figured out, I always wanted to know who he was, and now I get on YouTube, and I see a spiritualist, which by the way, I've been on YouTube, I've been Googling shit since 1999. I see a YouTuber who looks like she's higher than a fucking kite when she get on doing her YouTube videos, tell me that how you know you're connected to masonry because blah, 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 blah. And I said, or Buddhism. I said, oh my God, my parents were Buddhists because they had that fat statue of that fat bald man. And they have the lotus flower there, and they did their little mantras. And I thought they were speaking like African or something because, you know, my family, they're African rooted. And I thought they were speaking like, you know, Swahili or something. So they were sitting here saying a little chat, Nam Yo Horenge Kyo. And I think I saw Tina Turner say that in the movie too, but I wasn't too sure. But now this is all making sense to me. Bullshit. Bullshit, bitch. Your parents don't know damn Freemasons, but you want to connect to the shit, girl. You want to connect that shit, girl. You have fun set up inside of you are. Girl, you want to connect to that, girl. You'll always be having, girl. You'll always be rooted in something if that was the case. Bitch, please. But anyway, I'm just going to leave y'all with that. I'm done for now. And I will see you guys after motherfucking Sunday, okay? Because, of course, people, you know... Woo! I understand we need technology, but I just feel like with technology, people are just becoming dumber by the second. I feel like people are becoming dumber by the second. You have libraries still open. You got libraries out here that got books in them that only have like certain copies of books. Like some libraries have books out there that only have like a book that only was published by 5, or they said they got 5 copies in the whole fucking world. They have these books. And people are still on Googling shit. And they're still going on to YouTube videos to bitches living in somebody else's basement or somebody's garage breaking down the process. And it's like, girl, go out to your library. You get a free library card, girl. A free library card. Free library card. Bitch, you go to the library, you go there, you say, hi, I'm looking for some history books. Can I work, blah, 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 blah. Or bitch, you can know, bitch, I mean, you know how to read. A lot of y'all know how to read people down on here. I mean, I would think you know how to read people down, cuss people down. Miss Thing and honey. You know how to read us down and talk about people being fags and people being niggas and wigs. So bitch, you do that reading session at library then, bitch. Go to that library, get your book, honey. Okay. And I need you to read on some tea. Read on that tea. That's something. Can we do that? Let's do that. January of 2019, y'all. Let's do the read a book challenge. I challenge all of you people out there to get your library card, to find your local library. Some of us have 5 libraries in our city. Go get you a library book. Go get your library card if you don't got one. Okay. Okay. Now this is for people that ain't want it. You don't gotta want it record or anything because they will report your ass, honey. If you're not wanted for anything, go get you a library card. And yes, it got to be your name on the library card. So you need ID. Okay. You know, you need ID. Now, some of you can't get your own shit. Hey, I'm in before you get a library card in your kid's name. Have your daughter or your son to go get a library card because we need you to get this. And we're going to start with reading a book in the month of January. And I would love to hear you guys, the books that you're reading. I would love to see videos on the book you're reading. And we don't want to see no like, basic videos, or we don't see no basic books, the Blackbird, books that we all read in fucking elementary school and the Huckleberry. We don't want to see all that, honey. We don't want to see all that, honey. Nurse Ratchet, we don't want to hear about that. We want to hear some real spirituality. We want to see about, you picking up a new language, maybe Latin, maybe you learn how to speak Hebrew, Coptic, maybe learn how to, I don't know. Maybe we want to hear some real Egyptian history, some real African history. Maybe you could break down some real history too of exactly how you made it on this ship to America. Because some of you really do think that everybody got on that ship and came across here, and everybody survived that ship, and we all fit on that ship and all the good stuff. I mean, y'all really do think that. So, can you please read these books, come back, tell us what you learned. If you don't want to do a history book or a culture book, anything on genealogy, then come back and give us some real magic tea. Okay. Give us some examples of what you learned. Hell, some of y'all don't know how to cook. Get a book on cooking. Matter of fact, we'll take out a restriction. You get a book on any topic you want to get it on. Some of y'all need to learn how to cook so you can get and keep a man. So we want to hear the new recipes that you learned. Some of y'all need to learn how to motherfucking organize and motherfucking clean your body. Why not? Hygiene, they got books out there. Girl, teenager. Yes. Health ed. Remember health education? Who took health ed in high school? We're going to talk about how you got to cleanse your body and make sure you're not musky, keep your underarms nice and fresh, honey. Wash behind the back of your ear. And some of y'all parents should have got down on that too, because I know my mom was real adamant about that, honey. She said, did you get that? Oh, you took a quick bath, honey. Did you wash behind those ears? Wash underneath those damn nuts? My mama didn't play that, honey. She made sure, bitch, that you were clean, honey. Come here, let me see. Bitch, please. Somebody learn how to do that. Somebody learn how to actually parent. They got books on that. Child development. I love taking child development, honey, in high school. I took child development in high school and some in college, honey. Child development 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not do 7, 8. 7, 8, girl, I could be a preschool teacher right now. But I love child development, honey. It taught you how to make baby food. It taught you when children are between the ages of 2 and 4, they are becoming very cognitive with their surroundings. You will start to see your baby knowing the difference between the mouth and the ass. Well, they didn't say that, but anyway. Please get out here and read some books, y'all. We're going to tell y'all, get up off of Google.com, get up off these fucking basic ass YouTube witches, thinking they teach you some shit, but all they talk about is jibber jabber jabber jibber jabber jibber jibber. They're looking at other people's videos, borrowing and stealing what they saw in this video, and saying, oh my God, y'all. So I've been doing this for the past 15 years. So let me get this together. Because one of them said that she's a psychologist. So I just want to say that something be done. We got to get out of our system, honey, before 2019 comes. So one of them claimed to be a psychologist. I guess she became a psychologist behind the bars. So I guess behind the walls of prison, that works there. I guess there they were letting people, she was consoling people. I guess that was her way to pay off her bad time. I don't know. But she is a psychologist, so she understands how the psyche works. But yet she has yet to figure out how she can be in a relaxed state of mind without puffing, huffing, snorting, or drinking to get there. I would encourage this woman to go get some real books on psychology and to learn how the mind works. I would love for you to get into the hemispheres of the brain and how there's the frontal lobe and the hippocampus and the hypothalamus and the epithalamus, honey. I would love for you to break down the corpus callosum, honey. I would love you to go down there and see what these little connections are, how these signals are sent back and forth, at what age this develop, what this do, what does this connect to, blah, 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 blah. I would love you to figure that out first. And then once you figure that out, then I would love you to also educate yourself on what you're doing and how it's affecting these organs. Then I want you to put 2 and 2 together and then present that to us. I would love to see that. That'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome. That'd be awesome to see. It's like someone saying they're a singer, but yet they don't know how to stay on key. That don't even sound right. How are you a professional singer, but you can't stay on key? How are you a pianist, honey, right? You know how to play the piano, but you don't know where the A, B, you don't know how to hit. When they say, okay, go ahead, where's the G key at? You're like, ding. And they're like, that's not the G, honey. Ding. Like, bitch, how the fuck are you a professional pianist, honey, but you don't know where that fucking key is? Like, that don't sound right to me. How are you a healer, but you don't know how to heal thyself first? My head is Oshun, but yet you've never been poised, you've never been regal, you've never been spiritually strong, you've never been a woman, you've been a little girl, you've been a female, but you've never been a woman. There's a difference between female and a woman, just like there's between male and a man. So you've always been female, but you've never been a woman. So like I said, I just encourage you guys to use 2019 to really educate yourself about yourself. And I think that's when we're going to see a change in the world. I believe this wholeheartedly. I think that when people educate themselves on themselves, because everybody educated on everybody else. We know what the transgenders look like. Everybody's a man. Wendy Williams is a man. All these people are men now. Kim Kardashian is a man. Everybody's a man now. And then all these men are really women. So everybody know about everybody else's, right? You know about everybody else's life and who they are and where they come from. And you know bone structure and shit. But yeah, you're not a doctor. You know bone structure. You know personalities and behavior, but yet you're not a psychologist or a behavior specialist, right? And that goes to a whole bunch of shit. They got counselors for that. They got doctors. They got people that medicate people, all the good stuff. So anyway, so you know that, but yet you can't sit here and tell me about your own behavior. You can't sit here and tell me about who you are, what you are, where your life comes from. When did you get this idea of saying, I'm the biggest, baddest that will ever exist? What made you feel that you can come out and lead someone? Like, these are things that I would really like to know for some of these people. When did that happen? When did you know about yourself to comfortably come out and say, I knew I was a woman when? Hey, maybe you can answer that question for me right there. I knew I was a woman when. Complete the sentence. Can we all do a video on that? Complete the sentence. I knew I was a woman when, and based on your answers, it's going to tell me a lot about who the fuck you are or who the fuck you think you are. Because some people say, I knew I was a woman when I first got the D. Oh, okay. Ain't nobody mad about it. I knew I was a woman when I first hit this and that. I know that's going to tell me a lot about who you are. I haven't had any male spiritualists. Oh, I take that back. The one that him and his wife look dirty. They're like trailer park trash. I forgot about him. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe someone can find out about that guy. There was a Caucasian man in America, I think. I didn't even bother to look at his videos. He commented, I deleted him. Maybe Little Merc can get into that. There's a Caucasian spiritualist who has a girlfriend. And he was saying that I looked like Holiday Heart. Bless his little heart. I'll take that. I'll take that, girl. Ain't nobody, bitch, please. Like, girl, bye. Well, I'll take Holiday Heart, bitch. I don't got a problem getting Holiday Heart money or Holiday Heart dick neither. So, hey, I'll take that. But he was commenting, and I guess he thought I was connected to Marlon and Sandy, I guess. I don't know. But he was coming for me, and I'm just like, He wanted my attention. I guess I could give him 1 or 2 reads. So I need somebody to dig us some tea up on him because I need to see exactly what type of cockroach or trailer park trash was waltzing up into my room. Okay, bitch, you're trash. Honey, you can't tell me that your ass got something going on outside of getting something going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, honey? He knows this. He probably still watching this video too. But I have a problem with male spirituals. And because, you know, they know. They know, honey. They know. A man stays in his place. You know, sometimes, you know, girls, because women can stay in any place too. Girls don't. Girls want to jump out and think I got something for you. I'm going to get you together. Bitch, I'm casting a spell on you. You know, they talk all this shit, but we know like we know. Because where I come from, a lot of girls talk that shit when you're in their face. Then it's, I didn't mean that. It was a misunderstanding. I don't know who you're talking about. You know, beforehand is, fuck you, bitch. When I see you, bitch, I'm going to catch you. When I see you, bitch, I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you know, bitch. I don't play that. You see them? Hey, girl. Oh, hi. Long time no see. This is them. Long time no see. And it's like, oh, you've been asking me now, huh? What do you mean? I was nice here. No, you were jumping off on YouTube like you were about that live. You were messaging me on Facebook like you were trying to check somebody. Now that we're here, what we gonna do? Then it's, listen, I just had a baby. And, you know, I got a man now. That day I was going through something. I was going through a lot of stuff. You have to skip. Okay, girl. I just wanted to let it be known. I just want to let you know. I just wanted to see if you're really about that life. That's how little girls. They got all this mouth on them. Then when it come down to it, then it's, I'm going to get you. Okay. Anyway, we're going to stop talking. Let me see you up in here because I got to go. Hope y'all have a good 2019, honey, because I'm going to have it, honey. Okay, come on, let's go. Honey. No, we gotta tell her how it is. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Hello, yes, honey, what's good? Come on, MRP, DRP. You need to message me, MRP, DRP. Yes, honey. I want to go to Australia. Let me go over there to Aussie, honey. Ooh, dear. I know there's some children in Aussie. Ooh, I may not want to come back over there in Ozzy. Let me go over there to Ozzy. You know, there's a girl out there named Vera. Vera from the Housewives of Melbourne. She's from Melbourne, Victoria, right? Is it Victoria, Melbourne? Melbourne. Her name is Vera. She likes a lot of metallic eyeshadows, very loud earrings. And she's just so fabulous, darling. I love her. Vera, I think her name was Vera. I've not seen, oh my God, Housewives of Melbourne. Hey, Vera. Is her name Vera? It gotta be Vera. I gotta meet her. Honey, girl, listen, she wore all the shades that I used to wear. Honey, who you doing? She just put on the blues, the greens on. Bitch, Vera. But she out there in Melbourne. I gotta get out there to Melbourne. I gotta give me some of that Australian tea out there too. Give me some of that Australian tea while I'm out there. Ow. Ow. But anyway, come on, MRP. Come on, Laker Spot. Good morning. Come on, Grand Rise and Listen to Inspired Spirit. Where you at? Where you at? Come on, JT Funny, the witching hour. Come on. In the witching hour when you sleep. It's 333 right now, honey. Who's the false and the funny will always scavenge on the life energy of the producer. Of course they do. And that's it. That's why I do not present things to you guys anymore. I do not do that. And I try, like, at first I was going to be like, let me do weekly readings for people. But I feel like people are only going to use that time to get readings. Like, they're not going to be booking readings. They're going to say, oh, she's doing free readings. So let me make sure I jump in there and get that. And there's nothing wrong with that because obviously there are people offer them. But if you're just coming in when there's free stuff being handed down, then that looks like you're using. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of people use because I don't use people and I like people to use me. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of people. That's why, like I said, I keep my distance because people will try to use you. People will try to disrespect you. They'll, hey, they behind your back, fuck that bitch, nigga, that's still a man. Okay, you didn't say that shit to my face though, bruh. I don't care how you said. Today, a situation happened, you guys. Many of you know, I have many tongues, but certain tongues come out when I'm more in a certain element. When I'm in a certain situation, certain things come out. So there was a situation that happened today. Okay, today something happened and I went off and honey, I must have blacked out because my friend was like, girl, like I've never seen that look on your face. And believe it or not, I was cussing their ass out in Spanish. And I said, bitch, I don't know where that came from. They have to really make me get there. What happened was I went into Walmart. I had my shopping cart. I'm putting everything inside the shopping cart, right? My friend there, we're talking. I kid y'all not. I'm waiting because I see somebody in front of me. So I said, I'm going to let him go because he's an older guy, do my little thing. Well, he moved out the way. I start going. A guy with a baby, okay? And I think I cussed him out in Spanish because he appeared to be Hispanic. I don't know. I don't know why I cussed him out in Spanish. Because, bitch, even like I said, I'm usually only in English tongue. Usually. Honey, why did he start walking towards me with that baby in his hand? And I was like, fucking idiot. So I went off, y'all. Like, I went from 0 to 60 so quick. And then, bitch, I was just like, ¿Qué pasa? Come on. What? And my friend was like, girl, like, y'all, that was stupid to me. We're in a busy store. You're very skinny. You have a baby in your fucking hand. And you see me going quickly with a shopping cart. And you just have the baby here and you're walking towards me. Like, bitch, I'm trying to get in the store to get the fuck out. I'm not trying to be in here all day. Bitch, it's probably where this energy come from too. Fuck him, bitch. But I went the fuck off, y'all. And I was like, ooh, girl, he took me way up there. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with an ammonia jar if you're talking about the ammonia jar. If you are just doing the ammonia jar. I got every problem with people that try to make it special. Blue ammonia jar, green ammonia jar, yellow ammonia jar, purple ammonia jar. And it's just like, what is the process of putting these colors in there? And then also these people who are from, let's say, Missouri, they will be showing you hoodoo that is practiced in the rural parts of Louisiana. And it's like, if your family's not from Louisiana, how do you even know about that hoodoo? Because that's a local thing. How do you know about that? How do you know about that? How do you know that they do that over there if you're not from there and you don't even live there? You've never lived there. How do you know that? Oh, I know how, because you went into a group of people that talk about hoodoo and they probably went there to visit. And as I said, that whole New Orleans thing, girl, y'all think y'all going to New Orleans to get some real tea? Go ahead and keep going there. We're going to the real part, honey. Hello, Tova. Yes, honey. Thank you. Thank you, Tova. How are you? Yes, come on. Come on, Jay. Yes, you do. That's like you're over there in LA. Come on. Come on, Rick. Of course. Of course. Brazil got the real tea on Yewa. Honey, yes. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yewa. Yes, honey. Also known as Imaya. Come on, honey. Imaya. Come on, Yewa. Yes. Come on. Come on, Rick Lot. Yes. Yes. Come on, Tasha. Tasha, you gonna call in? Or what? You scared? You gonna call in, Tasha, before I go? You gonna call in, Tasha? You gonna call in, Tasha? We getting shit popping. We getting shit popping, honey. Listen, I don't know what y'all doing this weekend. We're doing a lot this weekend, honey. We're doing some cleansing. Make sure you're cleansing your home. Not just doing laundry. We're talking about thoroughly cleansing your home, especially where you're going to be doing your magical stuff out. Cleanse your home, okay? Cleanse your home. Oh, I just got an email from one of you. I didn't even know that. But yes, come on, you gonna call? Come on, Tasha, you gonna call on in? How you gonna call in, Tasha? Oh, Tasha, should you call the phone? I turn on the Bluetooth? Because I don't think it's gonna let me put it in there. Good morning, Lotus. Good morning, honey. Yes, come on through, Lotus. Hold on, let me get this on. You guys will not see me until Monday. This is gonna actually be my my last broadcasting until Monday. I know you're like, well, today is Saturday. It might be Monday night. It might be Tuesday morning. Okay. Because this we did some tea today. We did a light tea. Let me see. Yeah, we did some light tea, honey. The eyelash look. Honey. I took a nap too. Yes, I did, honey. I took a good nap. Honey, today was a good day. My friend was talking. My friend was talking. She was talking, and I fell asleep on her. She said, girl, I'm about to make me a pie. I said, go ahead and make that pie. I said, go ahead and make that pie, girl. And she over making a cheesecake. I said, bitch, that's not no damn pie. A pie you gotta bake. Tasha, we're gonna try this right here. How about that? We're gonna try that right there, Tasha. Tasha, you got it? Get on in there, Tasha. Make sure that you are signed into the, if that doesn't work, Tasha, then we'll do the calling. We'll do the Bluetooth. Mm. 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 Everybody saying happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, honey. Oh, y'all, we're having, at first we weren't going to do nothing for Christmas, but we're going to have some good stuff for Christmas, girl. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm getting I'm getting those recipes too. Bitch, yes, listen, I'm getting those recipes, bitch. Stop playing with me. I'm getting those recipes. I might need to go give me a tape recorder. Yes, honey, I'm getting those recipes, honey. I'm getting those recipes, honey. Gumbo, I need to make gumbo exactly like my parents do. Some dirty rice. Honey, I need to get all those tea, honey. Ooh, Jesus. Yes, y'all. Yes, jambalaya. Yes, please, please, honey. Yes, give me that tea. I need to get that tea. Lashane gonna give me her recipe. So I'm getting my mom the recipe, honey, because And nobody do it like my mama, honey. Girl, we get those recipes, honey. Yes, we are. We get those fucking recipes, bruh. Tasha, let me know if you can come on in. Tasha, let me know if you can come on in, Tasha. Yes, come on in. Don't wait. Call her, Tasha. Don't wait. Don't wait, Tasha. Come on in. For those of you who actually joined the Arts of Conjuring class, what I would love to do is I would love to do a it might be a little hard because I know your schedules are different. I would love to do a introduction in a group setting. Can we do an introduction in a group setting? Yes, let's do that. So I would love to schedule something next week for an introduction. And we're going to go over the syllabus. Tasha, you keep calling the other one. I need you to call the S.E.D.O.N.A Hangouts. I don't know why it's not letting it join. Oh, this is Crystal's class. That's right. Come on. This was definitely an education. Yes. And to be honest with you, Rick, I wanted to only talk about things that I was not going to do in 2019. And that kind of took a loop because I was falling asleep. And what YouTube have a thing of doing is they'll recommend channels to you. And I'm like, they must tag my name in some of their videos. I kid you not. Because there's no way that YouTube is going to recommend somebody to me unless we're talking about the same things, we have the same tags, or I've watched their channel. I don't watch their channel. But I saw a video and I'm sitting there winding down. Like, I kid you, I was playing PlayStation all last night. We did so many heists and shit on GTA. And I'm sitting there looking and I'm like, wait a minute, she looked like she's saying something. Sure enough, the first line was blah, 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 blah. Then she started making references to my motherfucking videos. And I said, Jesus. So if you're aware of that Luciferian energy, then you should be using it right now. This is transformation right now. The 21st until the 23rd, or we say the 24th, is a transformation is taking place. And even the energies that are going on right now and tomorrow and Sunday and even Monday is going to transform your lives. Your lives are about to change. And I've been saying this. Each time we do something, there's been major celestial energy being thrown this way. And people are not utilizing this energy. People are using this energy on wrong stuff. They're not using it. They're not actually jumping through. Even going into the spirit of procrastination. Yes, there's a spirit that causes people to procrastinate. And that's why I was telling people, don't hit me up because something that really annoying me, don't hit me, but like, I'm about to take, I'm going to join, and you don't do it. Because not that I really care if you join or not, to be honest with you, because that's money. I could do anything else. I could do a lot of stuff to make money. But like I said, my supporters really take care of me. No tea, no shade. Shout out to my supporters out there. But like I said, it's just the fact is that I'm going to wait for you to join. I'm going to prepare you like I'm going to prepare everyone else. And then we have to wait for you because you waited 2 weeks after hearing about it to say, I want to do it. So to me, that's, like I said, spirit of procrastination is it stopped you from doing everything you should be doing. We all know this. I procrastinated a little bit this week. I was supposed to be going through my laundry room and shit, my dining room, and cleanse my shit really good with some spiritual water and shit. I did not do that all week long until literally yesterday. Yesterday, I start going and I did all that, and I'm like, damn, I could have been done, had this done. I could have been done, had this done, honey. Been done, had it done. But I didn't because I was focused on other shit. Come on, hello. What is that? What is MP? Oh, there we go. You talk about the energy? Yes, honey, yes. Do you know about Anubis? The finest oracle. Come on. Oh, that's horrible, Tasha. Tasha, give me one moment, honey. We're going to bring the Bluetooth in here, okay, Tasha? Give me one moment. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Hey, doesn't it feel like Christmas? Hey, it feels so. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Can we get this Bluetooth on? Yes. Yes, bitch. I need to find my Bluetooth pill. Yes, honey, my JPL. Hold on. Give me one moment. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, well, she sent me an audio. Hold on. You know, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, by the way, I didn't do Cash App because Cash App want my physical address, and I don't feel comfortable putting it out there. And even my bank has my PO box. So if an app is not going to let me put my PO box down, which is where my bank card is linked to, my bank account is linked to, then I don't need to use your services. So unfortunately, I will not be using Cash App. You're going to have to use Google Wallet. Okay, those are out there who are trying to, who try to do things outside of the T. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to sit. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do something else, honey. Google Wallet. Because yeah, we're not doing that to you, honey. Yes, my lava lamp has. Go ahead, Tasha. Call me, Tasha. My lava lamp has Bluetooth connected to it. Come on. Now, the finest oracle. What made you ask that question? What made you ask that question, honey? Tasha, you calling right now? Call it, Tasha. Come on, we waited. Oh, there we go. Yes. Hello. Yes. Good morning. Good. Let me see. Let me see why it's not. Oh, it says connected. Okay, try again. Oh, I guess it doesn't connect phone. I guess just connect me. It said it's connected. Go ahead. Tova, Lotus, I see y'all up in there early in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. Come on, yes, the early bird gets the worm. Come on. Absolutely. I'm getting ready to get out, go to the gym with my new oil that I have. Checking it. Oh, you got it. Okay, yes. 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 I wore it last night to the Christmas party. OM to the GG. So what happened? What happened? I felt traumatized. I felt violated.
I felt people were looking at me and thinking all kind of nasty thoughts, and I'm an innocent Christian girl. I told one lady, I said, you keep dancing up on me, and I'm grown. I might look young. I'm grown though. Don't do that, okay? Not unless you want consequences. See, after 40, there's these things called consequences. See, Usher talks about situations. I'm getting ready to write the second part of that called consequences.
Yes, so, consequences and cognac. Okay.
Yes, what? Whoa. And you know that. Cigar, consequences, and cognac.
Yes, come on. Yes.
Rico Suave. Hey, Rico Bootsky. That's my business partner right there, y'all. Rico.
Yes, come on, Rico. Rico up in here.
I know. I see her.
Wait a minute. Rico is up in here. I didn't see Rico come in here. Come on, where Rico? Oh, way up there. I wonder how you guys could see up there and I can't. Oh, there we go. Hey, Rico. Yes, come on.
You know, a lot of things are happening, and I don't want to say bad because I don't like using that terminology to give anything any extra energy or power. But what I will say, there's a lot of good going on, Mystic. You actually explained that to us in the summertime about what was happening, what was getting ready to happen in the fall and the winter, and some a lot of challenges. We're gonna have to figure it out and make some decisions that are going to impact the rest of our lives. I feel it, I've witnessed it, and I'm experiencing it now. The beauty of it all is, and I just say thank you, Mystic. I can't say thank you enough for you, and you know, you just staying steadfast with us, because like, even though there are challenges coming, I'm in my head like, yeah, Mystic said that shit. All right, whatever. All right. You know, I'm not tripping because I was prepared.
Yes.
And like I said, you know, just thank God for you. Thank God for you and Anubis there. You know, we just love everybody in the live. Just wants to say, you know, again, your prayers are going up, continue to go up for you and your family.
Thank you.
And, you know, thank God for your mother and your father.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's it too. Thank God. Yes. Yes.
Okay? And thank God that it was at this time that all of us could meet up.
Yes.
You know, yes. In technology, and I appreciate you being like very, you know, discreet about technology, because you don't want all your information out there. So blessings to you for that. However, I just want to say thanks to technology, we are all able to meet up.
Yes.
You know, so our paths have crossed. Thank you. You know, and you know, and Roseanne, all that, and everything, and this is for the good. So, yeah.
Tasha, you are crazy, girl.
And on to the break of over. You know, I do want to say the other night, I wanted to get in there, not necessarily just to get in there and say anything, even though I was in my jovial mode, but Anubis got up under that blanket. It's a blue or like a teal looking blanket that you have. That little thing you got. I saw him. I said, you know, let me just say this. I don't know about anybody else, but I pay attention to Anubis. A lot of times when he comes on the scene, me and him had that special connection going on anyway. I don't know if anybody in the live, Rico was there, Jay was there. I don't know if y'all saw Anubis. He dug himself underneath that blanket. Amazing. Like, you got a little human being there.
Okay.
I'm like, where did she get this thing? He is amazing. Shout out to Anubis. You know, always ever. Serious.
That's what I'm saying. And I didn't train him to do none of this. He knows what to do. That's why I'm like, shout out to Anubis, the Egyptian god, because he was the one that invented the DNA of human and canine splicing, which we have our dogs because of that. So yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have to always, all praises due.
Rico said, "Hey, Tasha."
Hi, Rico. That's our movie. Listen, me and Rico, we getting ready to turn it all the way up.
Yes. Yes.
And as a matter of fact, I'm off for the rest of the week up until the new year.
What?
I will be writing my book, and I will also be working on Rico and I, and you, Mystic, are our board of director. Okay? Yeah.
Absolutely. What is this?
It is. I don't know what it's going to be called, but I think Rico has a particular personality, and I have another personality that's going to work in this bullying thing. I don't think that Rico is the kind of person that's going to, that you can let things just go by. I think she'll stand firm. She'll be grounded, and you can't take advantage of her. But she's quiet. She's different than me. And so she's observant. She's very watched. She watches things. She asks a lot of questions. I just throw myself in there like a Nestea plunge. And if I sink or swim, somebody will throw me a life raft if I'm sinking. But the bottom line is that we have this personality that these young women, this bullying stuff, it has a lot to do with what's going on with the parents at home and a lot of other stuff. And I think that, Rico and I could definitely relate. And once, I know I have done these things before, and I know with my presence, and I could tell with Rico's presence, just looking at her, that she has it. She has the it factor. We will monopolize off of that. And you're the chair of the board, Mystic.
Come on. Yes. Anti-bullying. What is the organization going to be called?
It's going to be an anti-bullying, anti-violence or nonprofit. I figure we'll do best with it being a nonprofit. Howsoever, I don't know. I want to put a name to it, like a slick name to it, but with a professional edge.
Okay.
Yeah, with a professional edge, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then, get all of the stars and all of the people and basketball, football players that I know to support it.
Yes, come on. Mm-hmm. Come on, honey.
So I'm spending a lot of time, like you said, cleaning and writing my book. Writing my book.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about only children. It's about only children.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, and we have only children are very, very special. And it's gonna be like a series 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where it gets down to an only child, but only children when it comes down to your animals, like an only animal as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because only animals are different than other, they're different. They're spoiled brats.
Mm-hmm.
They're spoiled.
They don't gotta work.
They don't have to do nothing. Look at that. Where is he?
Okay, he's sleeping right here.
He's sleeping.
He's feeling good. He feel that energy. Anubis is so funny because even when I clean up and I get energy going, he feels it too. And he act like he cleaned up with me. He's like, I'm pooped. You ain't pooped. You didn't do shit. You just watch me clean up and smell everything as I throw it away, as I bag it up, go back and sit down, come back out.
I love it. Well, I'm getting ready for our class.
Yes. The art of conjuring. Yes. Come on.
Yes.
Are you ready?
What? I was born ready.
Woo! I'll be spending my Christmas doing that. I'm stopping by my parents' house for about a few hours, and I'm getting on it. I said, nope, we got to do it. But yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, I'm off all of next week.
Okay.
Oh.
All of next week.
Okay.
God is so good.
A lot of people are saying Saturday they're available for this class. What is your schedule like on Saturdays?
I'm off Saturday.
So there you go. So I guess Saturday will be the day we'll present the class. Yes.
That's not a problem.
I think that works too. That's the day of discipline anyway. So I think that'll be a perfect day.
Yeah, Saturdays works spiritually.
Yes. Yes. Mondays too, but definitely Saturdays. I know Mondays, everybody's getting in the swing of things. You know, everyone has just a lot to do. So I think Saturdays would be good. Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And you know, Christmas is on Tuesday this year. Tuesdays are like I think you mentioned that in my chart.
Yes.
Tuesdays, amazing for me.
That is amazing. Crazy.
I love it. I love Tuesdays.
Christmas on a Tuesday. The bank's open on Wednesday or Monday. Is the bank's open on Monday?
Yeah, I think they're open for here until 3. Usually they're open until 6.
Yeah, I gotta check see what mine is with the T is going. I'm like, really? I got a bill due on Monday, so I'm like, honey, it better be open on Monday.
Wow. So is everybody else excited? I'm sure they are.
They are. Okay, they're like, when we get that syllabus? I got so many emails. Hi, good evening, Miss Fick. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But I'm contacting you. Where's the syllabus?
Oh my stars! Listen.
I'm like, let me do it. I think I'll do that I think when I pass out the day I pass out the syllabus, we're gonna do the introduction class.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? My experience with folks like you, professors like you.
Thank you, Rico.
Professors. What she said? What Rico say?
Rico said, Mr. I was thinking I have a lot of positive changes in my life from summer solstice until winter solstice, and I attribute to you and your videos and guidance and my ancestors' spirits. Come on.
That's right. She ain't never lied. Look.
Come on.
I'm in the size 16, baby. What?
Yes.
Showing my butt and everything. I was doing it last night with my tight skinnies and stuff. What? My little tuxedo pants, whatnot.
Come on. Come on.
A to the B. Oh, okay. I digress. I'm sorry. I got excited. But you know what? Professors like you have always come off as. You ask them when is the syllabus coming? Where's the syllabus? Y'all better ask. You're gonna get what you're asking for.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yo, she getting ready to hit us with a ton of bricks.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I want to start off slowly, but I'm like, okay, I want to go exactly according to the syllabus. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I want to go down there, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, how exactly we're going to start? So I'm already started on the syllabus, but I want to actually make sure it's going to match up because I want to really, like I said, we're doing a test a week. We're doing a pre-test a week. So it's like, oh my God, then after finish, you guys are going to have to present something. So I'm already getting that down to the test. So I'm working on the class, the syllabus, the test. Yes. So that's how I'm like, oh, we're going to start like definitely, and then we're going to hit it like.
So we need to savor the moment. Listen, y'all, enjoy this little time.
Whatever time, yes, now. Enjoy, please do. Yes. 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 We're looking at like 2 hours for the class. I would say that each time after that's going to be about 2 hours because remember we're doing it weeks and we're doing tests. We're doing pre-tests. So I'm going to make sure I get a lot of information in there. So it's not just okay. You talk about this now. Oh, and not to cut you off, Tasha, but for Rico and Dea, I need you guys to email me. I know there's I'm supposed to be sending you guys part 2 of something. Email me back. I want to say it's sex magic, but maybe it's not. Email me. Rico and Dea. Don't work too hard, Rico. Yes, honey, have a good day. Don't work too hard. Yes, the old night owl. Us Gemini's, honey, we love night. We can't go to sleep at night, honey. We love that night.
Do you?
Yes, our brains go. I know for me, like, to even winding down for me is a process because even when I'm winding down, my brain is like, boop, boop, boop. You know, like you're going through your whole day, like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. Oh, and I hate putting stuff off until the next day. For me today is the day. We got to do everything I say I'm going to do because I hate push off till tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, something else comes, and I'm like, fuck, I can't go do that. So.
Well, what? See, now you're that kind of person where even though you lay your head down, you don't necessarily go to sleep right away. Is that right?
That's correct. It takes about a good 30 to 45 minutes to actually fall asleep. So like to be knocked out. Yes.
Goodbye. I would have been in heaven and all the planets and back again by the time you fell asleep. Negative. I goes right. Listen, I hit that daggone pillow.
You knocked out.
Everybody and everything that was thinking about trying to get something from me is not.
Yes.
Right.
I had a bed like that. My ex-best friend's grandmother had a therapeutic bed, and I ended up getting his bed because he wanted a new bed, I guess. I don't know, I can't remember. But that bed did me like that. Like as soon as you got on that bed, that's like I could not sit on that bed. As soon as I got on that bed, it was like, and it was everybody. My nephews were on the bed, they fell straight to sleep. I think my sister spent the night one time, she went straight to sleep. It just, that bed was so fucking comfortable. Like it hugged you. It was the right firmness. But outside of that, yeah, like I said, it takes me time to really lay there. And now Anubis, he has to sleep right on me. Like, so when I'm getting comfortable, he's getting comfortable. He's trying to figure if he wants to be at the foot, behind me, in front of me. So sometimes he'll be switching out. So I think that's what keeps me up too, is that him going back and forth. If you want to go to the foot, the front, if you want to be in the back, like he doesn't know. He doesn't know. So I'm waiting for him to get comfortable. Then once he's stiff, then I know, okay, I'm going. Then I go.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like I told you before, I had a friend who was a Cancer, and she knew that if she wanted to get the good, that she had to get me before, because I get a shower and I get in that bed, and she didn't catch me when I was. It won't happen, Captain. And that appetite that mate has is like checkmate for me. So, you have to, I can't hit that pillow. I don't do it. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. But some interesting things. Are we still gonna have one-on-ones with you, or?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because of course, like I said, I would love to do the group thing. I think that'll save time, and then maybe the one-on-ones could be if people who need that. Like, listen, I wanted to ask this, but I didn't feel comfortable saying this in front of the group. It is what it is. Okay, we could, one-on-one. What day you're available? We're doing a class on Saturday. That leaves it open the rest of the days to actually, you guys can do one-on-one to get down to it. So yes, definitely just to have one-on-one.
Because there are a couple of things that for the new year I have to get clear.
Yeah.
And that's part of the conjuring. I think it is, but I wanna be in alignment with
it is.
With where you're going. So
it is. Yes, it definitely is. It is definitely yes. Tapping into that energy, asking for the first ones to come through. That's why when the finest oracle came in and said, "Have you ever summoned Anubis?" I'm like, yes, all energy that I work with, I'm actually familiar with and I'm comfortable with. You cannot present energy to me that I've not personally worked with and me to be like, hey, I'm working with that ganja energy. Like, I'm not familiar with that. So I make sure that I definitely have evocated that energy effectively before I'm like, yes, I'm comfortable. So yes.
Absolutely. Wow. Wonderful. Wow. Amazing. Well.
Yes. So did you have any questions for the room? You want to say something to the room? Outside of course what we talked about?
Well, what's that? Okay, when y'all do that, what does that mean? Round? Like, what's that mean?
For me, I think "ow" is like
There was a guy that was on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but he's like he loved Wendy. I can tell you love Wendy. And they have that New Jersey accent. He has a little dog with him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I got the same from Wendy, but then he would say it a lot. So I started picking up like ow, ow, ow. And then remember that song? Ow. That song. So it just loops back around. So when I say ow, it's like, okay.
Okay.
It's like confirmation for me when I go, ow.
Okay.
Good morning, beautiful stranger. Come on. Shout out to Philly, Philly. Yes.
Yeah, because a young lady used that. She said that to me. And I was like, what was that? She said, ow.
Oh, no, she was probably really getting excited by you. No, she probably actually said, row.
Well, yeah, she did a little with the tongue thing. Yeah.
She wanted some of that kitty cat. She smelled Sekhmet all up on you. She said, come on. Because, when Sekhmet is invoked or evoked, you actually smell urine. That's one way how you tap into that energy. But yes, so maybe she smelled that energy like, ooh.
Okay. See, you know what? These energies is, listen, no wonder stuff be happening.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And the part of the cat hits your heart chakra anyway. So that's a lot of people like to work with that feline energy.
Really? It's connected to the heart chakra?
Yes, of course. Even going into cats. When cats purr, that actually send you signals to your heart, and it's supposed to like lower your blood pressure and all that good stuff. Look it up. Like, it's amazing. That purring sound that cats give when they're happy.
Right.
Yes, that hits your heart. And when you work with dog energy, you're dealing with the primitive. You're dealing with the lower. That's why Anubis, I'll just say this, when it comes to like deities and levels of them, it's also connected to the energy within you, like your chakras. So Anubis being the god of the underworld, you're dealing with the root chakra, you're dealing with the dark star energy. So that's that primitive fight or flight feeling. And that's how dogs are too. Canines are very much like, or we're gonna run. I mean, I've seen dogs attack or just run. So yes. So same thing with like the cats, that connects with that heart chakra. So they're definitely therapeutic. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. You see, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. When we all have a breakthrough, because all of us, and I feel so very, very confident that all of your students here are going to manifest in so many different ways.
Yes.
The stuff that you have in your head is amazing. I mean, we don't know. We only are getting like maybe a fourth of what you know. Only.
Yeah, but some things. Well, wait till we meet in person.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
We ain't gonna be sleeping at all. We ain't gonna be sleeping.
Oh my stars! Like, this is amazing.
We are not gonna be sleeping. I'm telling you, we are not. Because we'll be talking about so much, because we know ain't nobody there. We know there's no recordings. We know there's no, we just be open and talk about things and share things. Just, there's no filtering like, oh shit, I can't say that right now. Who's going to hear that? So, but yes. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. And I'm very serious.
Yeah.
If we could, if the things are happening to us at the level and at the speed in which it's happening, with just a fourth of your knowledge and energy and assistance.
Virtually. Imagine a person. Yeah.
Wait till we lay hands on each other.
Right. I'm telling you, I wish the lady who came here from Detroit, I wish we would have ended things on a great term, but of course, she was not ready to come out of her old self. She was still there. She was trying to come out, but she wasn't there. But when we met, and when she actually got here, from the moment that she landed into my city, I'm not trying to put her business out there, but she even snuck marijuana onto the plane and got here. So that was spirit right there. Get her here, right? But once she got here, she respectfully did her thing. And she said, now that I'm here, let's go to herbal store, let's get some natural herbs. So she got like a skull cap blend, which had like a lot of ancient stuff in it. But anyway, from the moment she landed until the day that she left, there were spiritual things that were happening that, like, I've never experienced those things. And even Lachey could verify. There was so much synchronicity going on. And that's because these were three energies coming together that we were on our shit and our energies was there. So that's why the power of three, they talk about the power of three and linking up. If you're in a coven and you're all broke or you're all sick or you're all struggling, and we're talking about meeting up in person and having that energy exchange and that interaction, and you're manifesting, like, something ain't right. You're in a fake ass group. If you're all having problems with your man, you're all having problems with money. And like I said, we're talking about in person. So that's why I'm definitely about meeting up in person. And like I said, eventually opening my own center so people could come out, because I think manifesting with people in person is very different from virtually. Like, it can happen virtually, but in person, it's a whole nother thing. And even going into when we went to Vegas, there was a lot of stuff there too. Like, spirits were like really trying to come up against us in Vegas. Because they're like, this is not where you should be at. Like, it was crazy. So I wish you could come out to testify and talk about the experiences that we had, the people that were popping up. It was crazy. It was a little terrifying, but it was definitely like, bitch, this energy is aligning and spirit is working, our spirits are working, and people who are aware of spirituality is catching on. And they were even approaching and trying to get up on and it's like, what? It was crazy. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. You know, and one of the things that I want to do, my birthday is in January.
January what?
January 13th.
Come on.
Yeah. And I have to work, but I'm off again for the next 2 weeks, like after Martin Luther King's birthday. So the observing, not the 15th, but the 21st is when we observe it here. So right on after that, on Tuesday I have another vacation. And so I had thoughts about doing, some travel. And, I told you that one of my constituents is a lifer. And so, I've already spoken to them. So my intention is to, hey, go somewhere and come back, I need to feel that vortex. I think I need to feel that vortex from coast to coast, though.
Yes.
I'm going up north. I go up north anyway, of course. I go down south anyway, of course, because that's where my family's from. But I've never, ever been to the state of California, ever.
Oh, my God. This energy is amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. Okay. Yes. California. Oh, my God. I've been out of California and ain't nothing like this energy here. Nothing.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
I did enjoy Vegas, of course. I enjoyed Nevada.
Yes, Vegas. I love me some Vegas and some rock and some Gene, honey. Come on.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm manifesting and keeping it out there and on the positive and on. So yeah, yeah.
Definitely, you should definitely come to California. Come to Cali.
Yeah, I have to.
Come to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
We could go to the river.
Mm.
We got a nice river that had to clean up over here back in the day. Oh, honey, it flooded out a whole sector. Kind of similar to what the fire did. These fires that we have this year did a lot of cleaning up too. Going into the place where the fire was at, there was a lot of racist people there. People don't know this, but they're not putting it out there. But the town that all those people lost their lives, there was a lot of racist, sexist, homophobic people up there. And it is what it is. Nature has its way of cleaning up. And that's why people, they like to question, but you don't know God's plan and the elimination process. So that's why I got when Plan Care mentioned something about the Agenda 21 and people didn't catch it, but I caught it. And I was like, come on, Plant Care. That is the annihilation of ignorance. You gotta go.
Absolutely. Exactly. And see, because 2 and 1 is 3.
Hello.
So, you know, but this is the thing. They want to project it as getting rid of certain people.
Right.
But all in all, they're the ones going to get rid of.
Right. You know, it's kind of like when there's an issue with like Black Lives Matters. All of a sudden, we're all collective. Black people got to stick together. But yet, you Black gay people, you're not included in this. You're a whole other species. The same thing with the gender stuff. It's oh, you guys, you got to prepare. They coming through. They get rid of all of us, honey.
Yes, and it's you make that Black Lives Matter, but Black gay lives don't matter. Like,
right.
What?
Right.
What are you saying?
So it's like this gender shit. They're trying to collectively put us all in this. Bitch, we ain't going nowhere. You gotta go. So
Actually,
ain't no we gotta come together because they planning something against us, y'all. Get prepared, the government. No, baby. You gotta get ready. You gotta be prepared.
Right. Exactly.
So I guess Black Care says that. I said, come on, Black Care.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And he's on point. He's definitely on point because I'm watching everybody do a whole lot of talking.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and it's wild because you know, I'm in this thing in politics and education, and I'm really thinking politics here. And last night was a political Christmas thing, whatever. And I'm really to myself because I know the felonious people. I know them. And people are like, wow, yo, T, wow, you're looking good. And I'm like, yeah, because you're not. You know?
Yes.
Oh my God. Like you've not aged, you still look the same. I said, you know, with a couple little grays, but other than that, you know, size 16, you know, I'll be like, look at that right there. You see all that right there? You know, yes.
God.
And then look at, as a matter of fact, I had a couple people looking at me like, wow, serious? Right, I landed on Plymouth Rock, Boo Boo Kitty, when you and others were thinking that I was trying to take your position, which I was never, ever trying to do. Because if I wanted it, I would have had it. That's the way it goes. But this is the thing. A lot of times people think you want theirs. You want their stuff. I don't want that. I don't want to be a politician or an elected official. I don't want to run for office. I want to be the man that makes the man.
Come on.
Okay?
Behind the scenes is always better anyway.
Right.
One thing, they got ghostwriters. They're not trying to get the, hey, I want credit. Listen, let me take the credit from behind the scenes. I like this position better.
Exactly, because when I want to go and do what I need to do in my car with me and my girl, I don't want the paparazzi coming up. Look at this elected official. She was in the car with her girl.
Yes.
You know
they start digging.
Yeah, you know, this she ain't nobody. She ain't like, oh, yo, you got that right. I ain't nobody, Boopski. I got you. Yeah, but I want to be in the background always. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let's make this coin and let's do something right. Do right by folk.
Yes.
Jeez Louise, you know, and on. That's why I have absolutely no problem with my Asian constituency, with my Hispanic constituency. And I'm gonna be honest with you, in this city, the Asian gangs are the most prevalent here. Okay? Yeah. The Asian gangs ain't no joke.
Come on.
But let me tell you something. When they come and they want their children to be able to get education, and they want they go, they do what they're supposed to do. They don't lean on the government for every little thing. They don't feel entitled. They want to do their work. We don't even know. They don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. But for some odd reason, God makes it so that we can get that application together, and they're good to go. The same thing with my Hispanic constituency. Listen, I have folks from the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Argentina, everywhere, and they are relentless. Miss T, this is what I need to do. I said, yep, this is what you got to do. Boom, 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 boom. I need you to be there because I want you to meet the mayor. Let's do this. When? If they can't do it, they'll send the grandmother. If the grandmother can't do it, they'll send the father. And the fathers are on point. I have more father participation than anything else.
Wow.
Yes, I do. And they're not there just dropping people off. They're there. They come in. They ask. Listen, one guy asked me so many questions. I said, listen, if you ask me one more question, I'm going to beat you up. And he looked at me and laughed. And I said, go get me some coquito. Don't play with me. Go get it from me. I ain't playing with you. They're on it. I'll get you some coquito. I said, that's right. Don't ask me no more questions. These folk they want their children and their grandchildren to do better, have better, and have access. And they know it's here. And I can't get my folk to get the heck out of bed to come down and get what they need. Listen, we're giving away free hams and free turkeys, right? Now, this is the good stuff, because we have a farm right up the street from where I live, right? The farm decided...
Come on.
Yeah, actually, it's a farm, back in the day, and it's got a lot of history to it, which is where we're going to go when you get here.
Come on.
Yeah. You got to... Let me tell you, brown eggs and all that stuff. So they had a ham, a small turkey, and what do you call it? Brown eggs and something else. It was a package. We had 25 of them. I have 10 of them in my car right now. Because people, I can't get there, and so you know what? God is good. Okay. I'm going to take it to these little thingamajigs, okay? Okay? Because first of all, what the heck am I going to do with 10 baskets in my car? Okay? That's number one, all right? Howsoever, I'm not going to block my blessings either. But I'm next time I'm telling folk that if they don't get it, they're not going to get it. And that's just that. Period. But, nobody else I had a problem out of. None. Everybody came. It was 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. And making sacrifices. You have your son sleeping in the house. Get him up and tell him to come and pick this thing up. Well, he's tired. What? Okay. All right. He don't want to eat them.
Right.
Okay. Remember, y'all gonna get hungry in about a couple of hours, actually. So, okay. All right. The weeding out process has begun.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Folks, they think it's going to be all them, all Christians. Okay? Y'all going to be okay when y'all see what the book is going to be made of. Consist of at the end of the day.
Come on. Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm on my way to the gym, and in the car, I gotta go do my car thing.
Come on, yes, honey. I know I gotta do my little TTT too, honey. I have some teas to do today. Today is a good day.
Really?
Woo! Today's a good day. Energetically, oh my God, I cannot wait to get it cracking and lacking and dacking.
Oh God! Yeah, I know that. Wow. Yeah, What? Where's Lubis, by the way?
He woke up, got up, I guess to adjust himself. Now he back asleep.
Tell him I have some cake for him. I have some cake for the boo-boo. He can't eat cake, right?
He does. Honey, you know, I need to get him off of table food because sometimes he won't even eat his dog food. He'll say, "Oh, this bitch about to give me a burger." And today I fell in it again. I made him some chicken breast. I made him a chicken breast. I grilled it for him. So I was like, I need to stop doing that because he's just letting the food sit in his damn bowl. Like, I don't got to eat it. I'll eat some chicken. So I'm like, I'm going to teach him. So he's getting weaned off this weekend. We're not doing that next year.
Uh-oh.
If I'm buying chicken breasts at $8.23 a pound, which is only like one breast and maybe two pieces, depending on what size you get, I'm getting that for myself. He not about to be no $8 breast honey a day. Come on now.
Okay. So for my oil, in closing, for my oil, any suggestions?
Yeah, so of course you need to charge it up.
Yes.
You need to charge up that oil. So do your thing, get your little tea lights out, get your oil, rub in your hand. As I said, oil is water. Water is electromagnetic. So yes, you rub your hands when all the power is in your hands, it's in your head, it's in your feet. Unless you want to roll it with your feet, that's fine. Unless you want to roll it in your head, that's fine. But you probably get static and shit. Your hair will probably be sticking up down over your chin. But anyway, rub it in your hands and put your intention into it. Of course, if you got an all-purpose oil, you're gonna charge it over, I'm using this oil to blah, 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 blah. But definitely speak your intention to that. Visualize it and do that as much as you can. I always tell people, do that for at least the first week of you getting it. After that, you can use it. And then if you want to, each time before you use it, do the same thing. Roll it in your hand, charge it up with your intention, and keep it moving. So those are just simple steps. Of course, you can be creative with it. You can let it sit in the sun a little more, while you're doing your little sun gaze and stuff. You could, but you want to also have it on you too all the time for the first week. Like in your pocket, in your purse, whatever you carry, have it on you with you. So it can become accustomed to your frequency.
Right, exactly. I slept with it last night.
Yes, sleep with it. Yes. Everywhere you go, have it with you for at least the first week. If you can always keep it on you, that's good. I keep my oils with me all the time. All the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Should I adorn my gems and stones with it as well?
I wouldn't. Well, it depends on what stone you got. I wouldn't do because depends on the hardiness of your stone, it could damage. So I wouldn't do that. The only stone that I know for sure you could adorn oils with is the lodestone and the septarian stone, which, you're not Sagittarius, you're a Capricorn, never mind. But the lodestones, because they're very durable, the hardiness of them is like really high. So there's no breaking or dissolving.
Okay.
But what you could do is you could put your stones in a little baggie and then adorn that baggie with the oil. That's what you can do.
Okay, I can have that. Okay, I can do that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
Good morning, Magic Cat. Happy holidays. Yes. Come on. Good morning, Magic Cat. Long time no hear. How are you? Yes. So that's very simple. Yeah. Very simple. You just do that. Like, so you be elaborate with it. One girl bought some oil from me when she first got it. She said, I don't have to have it with me. I don't have to charge it. I'm like, I sent you an email. But anyway.
Wow.
Then she started actually charging it with like candles and doing rituals with it. And I said, that's exactly what you're doing. You're giving it life. The whole purpose of rituals or to ritually do something is to give it energy, to give it life. So if you're going to baby it and dance for it, sing for it, you're definitely giving it life. You're giving it energy. So she did that and she manifested. She got a lot of stuff done this year. And last year she was like, it's not going to happen. Mystic, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just going to say it's not going to happen for me. And I'm just like, okay, if you don't want it, you don't want it. Then all of a sudden it's, okay, I'm singing for it. I'm dancing for it. I'm talking to it. Yeah, that's what you do. It seems crazy, but you're really giving it energy. And energy is not just holding it and you got it in your hand while you're doing shit. Energy is actually caressing it and talking to it and blowing on it. Like it's really giving it life, giving it energy. So,
yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Same thing with plants. And
yes. So you got oils and you're not really
giving it energy, then you're going to say, Mystic, I bought the oil and I'm not really seeing any results. But like I said, I know my oil produced results. It's not just to my horn, because there's people out there that couldn't even have kids. And they got my Min oil, or they got my Oshun oil. And I thought they were doing Oshun for money and blessings, but they did it for fertility. And they popped up pregnant. Of course, one of them, their fertility, they got pregnant, but they ended up losing the child. But of course, there was other factors that influenced that. They were not taking care of their body. They were letting their environment mess them up. And I told them that you're not going to magically get a miracle baby and then just feel like, well, it's a miracle baby, so I can do what I want to do and nothing going to stop it. No, you still have to deal with the law of the land.
Yes, absolutely. I like what you just said, and I really would appreciate it if you could kind of incorporate that. You can't just do whatever you want. You have to take into consideration the law of the land.
Yes.
I think that once we can master that, Mystic, I really think that people would get it. Right.
Yeah.
We're not above the law. You know what I mean?
No. Like y'all was talking about how, certain people are connected to certain entities, but I'm like, at the end of the day, the scriptures speak about obeying the law of the land. So even if they were that way, you still have to obey them. The Bible says that, and as I said, I don't even want to go into that whole, police brutality against people, but the Bible speaks about how you have to obey authority. It speaks about that. And people don't listen. And of course, when you don't listen, things happen. We got that Saturn energy, and it retaliates, and it humbles you down. There's a t-shirt that I seen someone wear. It said, be humble or be humbled. So people are not being humbled. So now you have to be taught how to be humbled. And unfortunately, some people have to lose their life for that. I mean, that's the saddest part. I mean, honestly, but you have to learn that you just can't do what the fuck you want to do. You have to obey the rules, because you don't own shit. You don't run shit.
And you know what? You were so on point. I watched the documentary of SB.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, me too. When?
Wow. I think I saw it like about a week or so ago.
Me too. We are definitely connected. I woke up to the video of them showing like undercover shit, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And this was probably on today is Friday going to Saturday. Yeah, this is probably like Tuesday of this week, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" So is this energy coming back up? Is people going to be revisiting this energy? Which I'm thinking somebody's trying to evocate that energy for something. Yes. Yeah,
exactly. And I looked at it just to look at it first, and then I looked at it. I prayed on it. I looked at it from another perspective, and there are a couple of things that I saw. And one of them is I saw the beginning with her interaction with that police officer.
Yes.
And I would have to say this, that I as an educator, I also teach my children how to talk to people in authority.
Yes.
I didn't see where the police officer
was wrong.
I didn't see that. I asked her to, could you please put out your cigarette?
Yes.
And he said, please. And he said, please. I mean, and I listened for certain words like, if you don't mind, could you please? Or please, such and such. And he was very amicable. He was very cordial. And it was on her part. It's that same thing that you speak on sometimes, but it's evident. Some of my African American women have got to stop being abrasive unnecessarily. If he asks you to put yes, okay, no problem, officer. No problem. Like, no problem. Okay, so you got all right. So you're supposed to have your signals on when you change lanes. You're supposed to. Now, what happened between?
Hold on.
What?
You keep talking. Unplug my light.
Okay.
Wow.
What happened when she got to the place, or was it whoever transported her to the place? That's a whole nother story. And I saw a gentleman there, and I call him a skin folk, not a kinfolk. He had a skin color that was the same, but he was not the same spiritually.
Come on.
And I'm gonna watch it again. I have to watch it a couple more times because I need to make sure I'm correct with what I'm concluding after watching that. And it'll probably come out. What I'm saying is it could have been part of it, but just because they're your skin folk, don't make them your kinfolk.
Come on.
That's that. I really think that there was a guy there who did not like her because she was a female.
Yes.
And I think he was he was a part of it. He participated a lot.
And it's so crazy because I feel that majority of heterosexual men nowadays are very anti-woman. They are very hateful. Even though they like vagina, they do not like women. That's why they disrespect women and they have multiple children by them. They use them only for their vajayjay. But outside of that, they don't see you as nothing else but just a walking vajayjay. And some people think, well, at least I get a man and I got a man. Yeah, girl, he disrespects you though. And of course, because he had problems with his mama. So that's why he don't like you. He had a problem with his mama, his grandmama, and that's what it is.
Yes.
So, honey, no.
Right. They like the vagina, but they don't want the woman.
Right.
Now, isn't that a crockety crock?
Right. But you see it. That's why they sit here and they be so disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. I see that in these men. And I'm like, well, he's like that, and he's not gay, but he definitely don't like women. But he likes vagina.
Exactly. Thank you. Yep, there's going to be a conversation very soon with that. That's going to be the narrative, Mystic. That right there. And we see it coming up because that quote-unquote conscious community, whatever they are.
They're the main ones.
What?
Talk about my woman is my queen and she's the earth. But yet you dictate what she does and you better shut your mouth. You better not speak out against me. You let me, excuse me. We all know that the woman was venerated before the man was. We know the man thing is a new thing. We know that queens and the goddess energy was the first thing that was venerated and respected.
Right.
Exactly. Well, I know that. Look at ancient Egypt. Honey, you want to talk about the land of Kemet? Well, the pharaohs wasn't ruling. There was no male god being the leader of any fucking thing. You have the queens, the mother Isis.
And they're worse. See, this is the thing. They talk about the white man, but the white man takes care of his women and he takes care of his business. Now, whatever that may be, but he takes care of it, and it's just small things, Mystic. Very, very small things in our communities. When it snows here, y'all don't know nothing about this. California don't know about their snow. But when it snows here, well, some parts, sorry. When it snows here, do you know who's out shoveling snow?
Who?
Not the men. Okay?
Come on.
Now, only reason why, because I work for the city, okay, and I'm like, listen, I don't do that, and I'm not coming to work. Y'all know the tea. Go to play. Send somebody. I'll come to work. No problem. Okay, but and on and on. And this is this is like the streets and everything, not our own properties. Our own properties we're responsible for, but the streets and all that kind of good stuff, whatever. But do you know that these men they don't? It's unreal. We know the snow is coming. They don't have reports on it. The salt is gone. Everybody's buying the groceries and everything. So you got your mama and your grandmama, your auntie and your uncle and whoever else, your woman, out there buying groceries, doing this and doing that, and trying to get home and whatnot, and you can't shovel the snow. You can't shovel that lady's car off so she can get to work. I am having an issue with folk. Serious business. And our folk are going to have to reevaluate some things. And you know, sometimes we're just going to have real talk, real, and it's going to hurt some people's feelings, but it's got to be said. The Omars and the rest of them, the Watkins and the Bobby Hemmett, whatever, and Polite or whatever his name is, whatever, Midnight, whatever. All of these people are going to. First of all, they're not my leader. They're not my peer either. They are beneath my soul.
Come on.
I wouldn't urinate on them.
Come on. If they were on fire, you wouldn't spit, you wouldn't shit, you wouldn't urinate on their ass.
Dig it, okay?
Even if they weren't on fire, you wouldn't waste your damn bodily fluid on that.
Exactly. If you watch a dog before he does his duty or thing, he'll walk around the tree, he'll walk around whatever it is before he does it, because he's like, look, is this worth my thing? Yeah, I walk around you too, and I'm like, are you worth it?
Hey, that's Yes. No, I definitely agree with you, and you know that's my biggest problem that I have with people is that I think racism, sexism, I think that's all linked up, because some people may not be anti. I mean, what am I saying? It all opens up. It's just ironic that the ones that are usually racist are also usually self-hating, like something about themselves they don't like. And they're usually those who are homophobic saying that there's something about themselves they don't like. So when you look at the Black conscious community, that's how you see men who do not like women that use every chance they can to disrespect. And if they're not verbally doing it, they're doing it by way of insulting that feminine energy, because we all know energy, whether we want to acknowledge that or not. So their way of insulting the feminine energy is by going towards, because of course, a lot of these women are hitting up these male Black conscious people to give them coin, these $60,000, $80,000. So they're like, let's not directly call these women out. Let's go towards the LGBT. Let's go to these feminine men. But it's all the same fucking thing. That's feminine energy. Right. So they're going to disrespect. They're going to put it down. Like you said, honey, you're racist, honey. I know you're homophobic and you're sexist. I know that. There is no way around that. I know. I'm just waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for you to say all women are bitches and they dogs and they ain't worth shit, but this and that. They meant to be this, that. I'm waiting for that because we know it's linked up.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. We know it. There ain't no such thing as I'm not racist, but I can't stand gay people. The fuck? Bitch, you're a lie. You're a lie. Because that's all on the same path, honey. We talk about race, sex, and motherfucking race, sex, sexual orientation, and religion. Those are the 4 common things we talk about globally. So you can't tell me that you have problems against Muslims, but you don't have a problem with gays or racial people or sex, you know, certain sex. You can't tell me that. Mm-mm.
Right. Mm-mm. Absolutely. Mm-mm. It's coming, and we're going to be hearing about more so-called scams or situations. We're going to be hearing about it. It's coming, and everyone is being exposed. They're going to be revealed right in front of our eyes. I have never given any of them, except for maybe a like, and I say a like, meaning, okay? I won't give them a penny. Okay? Listen, you're the only person, and it's not that I'm giving you anything, because we're exchanging product and
Hello,
service.
hello, yes.
So, like, I'm not giving you anything. I'm ordering something from you. So I have never even, no, I would never a GoFundMe. They GoFundMe for every daggone thing around there.
But these are men, and there's no shade. Well, these are men that can go get a job that pays more than anybody. And of course, they bring the race into it. But I'm like, I know Black men in the South that get paid good money.
Yes.
Good money. The East Coast, the West Coast. So I'm just like, you're a man. You can work any job. You could go fix cars and make a little side money. You go do someone's grass and make side money. But yet, well, we don't have to do that. Let's get on YouTube and it's big, and let's get on this website. And it's like another thing too with the magic shit. How you know about alchemy and shit, but you don't know about manifesting? Because alchemy is about manifesting. So,
absolutely.
Where you gotta go GoFundMe. Let me do a GoFundMe account, y'all.
And the women will give them money.
Of course, they digmatize. Yeah, of course.
What?
That's why I said I'm glad that most of my clients are female and they're heterosexual female, because we know that it's a real spiritual connection there. If most of my clients were males and heterosexual male, I would kind of be questioned like, ooh, girl, let me start dressing like a nun, because I think there's some sexual tea going on. And that's the only reason why they hit me up for. And I'm not okay with that. Like, I love men and I love showing, but if that was the only reason why we're connecting, this is the wrong place. You need to go onto my dark side and hit me up over there. But so like I said, I feel honored. I mean, honestly, I feel privileged to have a genuine connection with my clients. So like I said, to see that, it's like, yeah, they're using a dick game, that spiritual dick kind of to get these women on in there.
Yeah, I'm glad that most of your clientele are heterosexual women too.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Of course you do.
I've ran one away.
Oh shit! I know where she at. I'm gonna have to get up on that channel. We need to get up on that channel. Let me get up on that channel sometime next week. If she come back and say, "Mystic, where you at, girl?"
Gee, you know, I ran one away. I apologize. I didn't mean that.
You had her question her sexuality. I know that's right. She said, "I don't know if this is what I should be doing. I came here for some spiritual validation, but I'm feeling my root work its way up too." I said, "No, ma'am."
Interesting. Oh, and lastly.
Yes.
My mother called me and asked me to do something for her, trusting me financially. Can you believe that?
Come on.
Mister.
Come on.
What did you say? What did you say?
Come on.
You know, I was tore up from the floor up with that situation. That's my mama, and we best friends, you know? We all we got. When she asked me, she said, "You're the only one I could trust." I think I almost broke down. I did.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's some teas, honey. There's a couple of herbs out there, but there's one good herb that my tribal people used that builds up family and it ties that shit back up. And once that ties up, can no one come in between that tea? Come on now. And that's what needs to be done to lock in so nobody could come in.
Okay. All right. And
that's what we do. That's what we use. But anyway. Yes. Well, I'm glad we had this call in, and I'm glad that I was here. We got to talk for the past couple hours.
Okay, see, you're wrong.
Tonight, I'm excited. We're finally doing a fire tonight.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm so done. I've never owned a fireplace. I've been in homes with fireplaces, but I never, actually know the open and all that. So I thought my chute was closed because when I started the fire, smoke was coming in. And I was like, oh shit, it must not be open. But Lachey was like, girl, a little bit of smoke is going to come in.
Yes.
So I was like, oh my God. I thought when I saw the smoke come in that it wasn't open, so I panicked. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely opened up because when you go in the living room, you can feel the cold air, and there's so cold in there. So
get some marshmallows if you can.
yeah, I want to make some s'mores. Yeah. Me and Mr. Aries, he's coming over. We're gonna do some spirit stuff together.
Oh my goodness! And get some hot chocolate.
Yeah, we're gonna use sex magic to manifest. We're doing sex energy to manifest. I told you we're working with that draconian energy. So whatever you hit me up for this week, y'all, this weekend, whoever joins this winter solstice, honey, you gonna get your tea because we definitely going in chocolate and marshmallows melting and dripping all down and all around and all that tea like that. And look at this here, Tasha. He done jumped over. He said, he done jumped that. Like what? We're gonna get the marshmallow. We're gonna let it drip all over here, honey. I'm gonna let it drip all over him, honey. His nice, smooth Persian body. Ow, he gonna let it drip all over this chocolate. He gonna let chocolate drip on chocolate with marshmallow and those graham crackers. And just, scoop it on up. I'm scoop it on up. We gonna be licking and biting each other and just getting it all out.
Wait, do we know this person?
No, you actually never. And I've known this guy for 2 years. It just hit me. December the 16th is our 2-year friendship anniversary.
What?
Yes, I met him 2 years ago. Oh, and that night was crazy too. It was foggy as fuck, and I don't like the fog. It was so California. We have thick ass fog here. Okay,
Wow.
It was so foggy. I didn't know if I was going the right way or not, and I was on the freeway too. And people be stopped in the middle of the freeway. Oh my God! And honey, he lived about 2 hours from me, so I drove all the way there. Late at night, we went to a 24-hour coffee shop, and he was instantly like protective. Like, you're gonna sit here, and if someone come up, I'm gonna watch. And it was good because I was like, ooh, I'm kind of nervous. And he's like, you don't gotta be nervous. I'm here. And I'm like, what? But yeah, 2 years strong. We good friends.
Okay.
We haven't went to the next level, but we definitely be exchanging that energy because those Persians, especially those Assyrians, honey.
Absolutely.
That's my genealogical background. Mesopotamia.
Exactly.
The Sumerians, honey, the Assyrians and the Akkadians, my people.
Okay, well, listen.
So we're going to get down. I'll be thinking of you, though, Tasha. I'll definitely be thinking of you, honey. I think I got some wet kiss strawberry flavor, too. So,
so
when I'm doing my thing, I'll be thinking of you so you can manifest your thing and you can get on through. Oh, it's kiwi strawberry. We got kiwi strawberry wet kiss that we're going to be using, honey. Brand new, honey. We're going to slip and slide and slide all around us for, honey. I'm putting garbage bags down. Remember the old slip and slide where you put the dish soap down and you slide through?
Yes.
We're going to use lubricant. We're going to use silicone lubricant and water based.
I know that's right. I know that's absolutely correct.
Ooh, that's I said. I won't be here for the weekend, honey. I'm gonna be drained when we're done.
Okay. All right. Well, you grown and
Yes, it did. We get some sexual healing this weekend. Sexual healing, baby.
You done made it hot up in my place.
Come on. Listen. You gonna be feeling that heat tomorrow because whoever joined that tea, you gonna be feeling that tea, honey. We gonna get that draconian energy all the way up. All the way up. Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Honey, listen. The energy's already hot, honey. I done ate almost this whole bag of Cheetos and I ain't burning up yet. Come on now. Honey, the energy's already there.
Oh, the whole bag. I missed it.
The whole bag, honey. It's gonna be some Canis Majoris energy being exchanged, honey, because we both canines, honey. He got dog DNA, I got dog DNA, honey. How? Come on, werewolves. Come on now. Yes. Come on, bitch. Okay, we put on a good too, honey. I said, let me put on some tea to drown out that sound. We're gonna put on some surround sound. Amazon Prime, we're gonna watch the movies through there, honey. I'm thinking maybe Love Witch.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about a woman who likes snakes?
Okay.
Actually, she has a snake. I'll put it that way.
We can go two ways with that.
We have a very dominant woman. Dominant women love snakes, and those are usually women that will stay single because they don't even relinquish when they actually find a man. Like with me, I'm very dominant, but I know when I get a man that he's gonna want to be a man, so I'm gonna let him be that. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you better not, I'm gonna let him be that, but I'm still gonna be dominant, So usually women with snakes, they're very dominant, very territorial, and they're not relinquishing that at all. No way, shape, or form. They're not backing down. Now, if she's not a dominant type and she has a snake, then now we talk about the tea going on. Because that serpent energy is very similar to what we call, I won't even go into that. But that serpent energy, yes. So like I said, either or, if she's shy, she's still doing some stuff. That's what I'm saying. So what do you mean by what I think of her, though?
Well, I know of a young lady, and she has a snake for a pet. She says she doesn't like dogs, and she doesn't like cats. But she has a snake. I'm like, ew.
Does she eat pork?
Is she what?
Does she eat pork? Do you know?
No, she's Muslim.
Wow, that's a little bit of ironic. A Muslim with a snake?
Yeah. She's Muslim by
American.
We Christian because our grandmothers were.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, how did that? Whoa. Now she's doing some tea now if she's Muslim with a snake.
Yeah, she's celebrating Christmas. So like her son, she just asked. I gave her some wrapping paper for Christmas. So whatever.
What is her cultural background?
African American.
Oh.
She looks like she could be from Ethiopia.
Yes.
Eritrea.
What kind of snake does she got? Did she tell you a boa constrictor, a python? What she got?
Okay. I want to say it's the one that eats the mice, but they all eat mice. Yeah, right. I don't know.
Get that, and I can tell you exactly. Because
yeah, she's an Aries.
Go figure. I was gonna say Aries, Leo, not Sagittarius. Leo and Aries are usually the fire signs that love that serpent energy. But I wonder if she's really tapping into it. That serpentine, septarian. That's a septarian energy.
She says she's a dreamer. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay. She's definitely doing something then. So yeah, get that type of snake and I'll tell you a lot about her. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll find out.
You have one of the mothers that's the queen of snakes. Ow.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she gives me a run for my money. Sometimes she's nice as pie, and sometimes I'm like, I want to hit this heifer. I want to hit her.
That's that Aries. That's what they'll do.
I want to get her.
Sometimes you love them. Sometimes you want to fuck them up.
Oh, yes.
And they're very, very smart at the mouth.
What? Yes. I said that damn mouth, that right there.
Right. Well, actually, like today we're talking about Google Pay because we talk about Google Pay because I was like, I think that'd be easier for me and someone. And I was like, well, it used to be called Google Wallet. And my friend who's an Aries, she was like, well, actually, it's always been Google Pay. And Google Wallet is just the wallet that holds Google Pay. I said, honey, I used to have the app that actually was called Google Wallet. It never said Google Pay. And so I was proving my point that it was still considered Google Wallet. It just have Google Pay in there. So you have your bank account, your PayPal if you link it, your debit card if you add it, and then it has Google Pay in there, but it's still considered Google Wallet. But they call the whole app Google Pay now. So I was like, girl, and she's like, well, never mind. No, girl, there's no never mind. So yeah, Aries are very smart in that mouth. They'll all be educated, honey, because they'll read you what we call white woman style.
Yes. She gets my goat, boy.
She gets your goat going, and she get that little crawling water side of you going to. You're like,
yeah, she does.
Yes. Come on.
She's smart. She's smart though. She's smart as she can be, and she's smart. She's smart.
I'm gonna put curtains on this shelf because right now I got my things covering something. That's why that is there. But I'm gonna put little curtains there so nothing won't be showing when I'm on here with you guys. So I can cover that up. You guys.
I know you need to cover up because sometimes
Yes. Because I'm like, hey, that's why I got that blanket thrown there because I'm like, there's something there and I want you guys to see it. It's already unfortunate you can see these candles that are on the outside. So I was like, let me cover that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. So yes, I guess that's all. I guess we'll be talking next week. And like I said, there's a video that I owe you guys. I really need to really do. And of course, like I said, for those of you who joined the Art of Conjuring and the Solemn What Day, you have until I get ready and go to bed. Like I said, when I be there, when source will be deleted, the class will be deleted because someone hit me up and said, I want to join the class. Okay, I haven't heard from you. You said that 2 days ago. Where you at? Where you at? I didn't hear from you today. Where you at? Where you at? So yeah, it's going to be up while I'm up. When I go to sleep, I'm deleting the motherfucker. Who you doing? And like I said, all of you who joined, shout out to y'all. You'll be getting that syllabus. The same day you get that syllabus, the same day we're going to do the introduction video. Hello.
Okay.
Yes. So yes, honey. Yes. Hope y'all have a good weekend. I am out for the count. No communications. You can definitely email.
Definitely. I will definitely email. Thank you. And to everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful winter solstice and weekend.
Yes, honey, yes. This is good. We got some tea going on here. Yes.
That's right.
Isn't it funny that isn't it kind of crazy how Christmas is after the winter solstice?
It is.
And we'll talk about this is that death energy during this time and how Christmas is really Krampus night. Are you familiar with that?
Nope. No, Jay Too Funny and Little Mern and Rose and those know all that stuff.
You're not familiar with Krampus night?
Y'all deep like that.
What? Are you kidding me? The origins of the Christmas tree and all that shit? Ooh, that's what I'm saying. They got to put it right in front of you. See, maybe we'll start doing videos on things that are the obvious. So, that's what we'll start doing. Because people are like, tell them, teach us some stuff. We'll talk about the shit that's so obvious. That's what we'll do.
And listen, let me tell you something. I've always thought that there was something with it. I just never was able to dissect it. Just like I think, and then I'll just let you go. The Santa going down the chimney.
Yes.
Now Santa is in red. Check that out. Red is root chakra.
Right. Coming down the chimney. Who's the chimney represent?
Hot fire pussy. Because he's got a
Hello.
Thank you.
Something's being birthed, and it's at the end of the year. And also, we're going into Sagittarius, going into Capricorn energy. December 29th, Capricorn, right? When did Capricorn start? It already started, right?
It will start, but it started already. Yes.
Yes. So Capricorn is Baphomet. Capricorn is Saturn energy, is Pluto energy. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Right.
Really?
How does that show? Then a sleigh, honey? What?
The sleigh. When you slay something.
Hello. What is
it? Sleigh. Rudolph. Who's Rudolph's parents?
Come on now. And also, sleigh is what? Slay is connected to what other word?
Slay, killing.
Like slaughter. Hello.
Right, absolutely.
That's why there's a movie out. I'm probably gonna look up. I'll probably watch that movie of the guy who was actually was killing people. The Santa Claus that was killing the Santa Claus that were killing people. And I think in one of the movies he was actually a clown dressed up in the red costume and shit. Ooh, creepy. Yes, but Krampus not. That's exactly what Christmas is about, and it's a horror. That's how I'm like, you better wake up, honey. They better wake up.
Right. I say this, and I know people probably are Googling who's Rudolph's parents, and I know it's going to say, some people say, it says different things. I am going to say that Rudolph's mother was Vixen and Cupid.
Come on.
It only makes sense.
Come on. And in the mythology, what is Cupid and Vixen connected to? And all of a sudden, that's how like people, they just go by what they're told. Oh, I mean, I love the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. But I mean, honestly, like that's not really my thing to, I don't know.
And you hear video vixens.
Yes.
So
that's that prostituting energy.
Absolutely.
Or we'll say root chakra. We'll say get into the primitive of things, because definitely fucking is primitive. We know that.
Yes.
Come on. Yes, come on, Melly. Yes, love crumpets. Come on. Melly says she loves crumpets. Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yes, come on, Capricorns. Okay. So we got that Capricorn shit going on. We got, honey, we got a lot of tea going on right now as far as energy goes.
Exactly. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donna and Blitzen.
Come on, Donna.
Very interesting.
Wow. Because we know what Anna is. We know what it is. Anyway.
But anyway, just food of thought. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The obvious is right in front of our face.
Right. We just go by, we're under a spell because we want people to lead us to the promised land. But how does someone lead you to the promised land when you're promised that land already? You're already promised that land. So how are you needing someone to lead you to a land that you're promised? That doesn't make sense. But people, like I said, you're put under spells and you're not aware of what's going on. It's, well, they said that there's a rocket out there. We could definitely go there. And they said that we can go to Mars. Well, you show me that you went there then. I was looking at a video before we go of some guy saying that there's no way the earth could be flat, because if the world is flat, then we want to see a video of you being so far out that you can see all of the continents at one time being flat. And we all know that that's what reverse psychology is. Reverse psychology is, I've been dumbified, or I've been proven that I'm dumb. So now let me make you feel dumb by trying to flip the roles. There's no footage out there of the world being round, neither. You're not going to find that. So there's no footage of you seeing the world being flat with all the continents, because you would have to go way out there and you can't make it past a certain level. But there's movies out there and TV shows out there that are subliminal with messages that prove that the world is flat. And Magician is one of them. If anybody's ever seen the TV show called The Magicians, that TV show is very subliminal. And they showed Earth as a rock floating with some other tea being flat.
Wow.
And they talk about the story about a continent or a planet being in between Earth and Mars called, not Citron. It's Citron, right? Yes. Right. And the moon is a piece of that. Have you ever heard that theology? Okay. Yes, so I'm thinking to myself, like, who's to say that we're not a piece of that rock? So we're really a piece of rock just floating, and we're in our own little galaxy. And that's why everything looks so distant, like Jupiter and Mars. It looks like sparkling or twinkling things through water, because they're outside of our solar system. Our solar system consists of this where we're on, other places that we're on, the sun and the moon, because they're very close to us, and that's it. But there's a gel that encase all the other shit to where we're protected from that. Who's to say that?
Right. Who is to say that? And who's to say? See, I appreciate what you're saying, because sometimes you can see Jupiter and Saturn. They're close to us, or various stars, but then they're so far away.
Yes.
They can be so far, and you can't see them. Like, sometimes you see stuff in the sky, you're like, what is that? And you're like, oh, well, that was a ring. That was, and you find out that it was it was something that was in the sky, or a star, or something like that, or a star system.
Yes.
Yeah, it comes. We're coming and going. They're coming and going, in and out up and down, around and around, whatever it is. It's
nobody knows. So like I said, if they knew the complete answer, trust me, they would not be so basic and simple and being like us, chasing that paper and have to pay bills.
Right. There you go.
Everybody's working for something. So if you know all that and this and that, then honey, you will be set. You'll be like, bitch, I don't gotta do shit. I know what I know, and I'll just teleport myself there. Fuck that. I'll go tomorrow, so I don't gotta pay for shit. Girl, bye.
I know, right? Shoot.
Girl, bye. That's all my honey.
When the statute of limitations is up.
Come on. Come on.
I love it. All right, listen. Let me go.
Yes, let me go. I gotta go. Yeah, let me go. I want to eat my lime and my tea that I'm gonna eat.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, get some pineapple. Put that with whatever it is you get ready to do too.
Oh no, I'm just gonna do the lime juice, honey. I'm craving lime juice. I've been craving lime juice and lemon juice. I haven't had lemon water in like 2 days, so I'm like, oh, I'm craving that lime or some cucumber. Ooh, just.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
I'm craving that right now. I'm craving that. I'm like, I'm gonna have that before I go to bed. I'm gonna have that shit. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. We'll have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk next weekend.
Yes. Probably even before then.
Probably. And to everybody, have a wonderful weekend.
Yes. Have a good weekend. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right now.
Enjoy the gym. Don't work too hard.
All right. Thank you. You either.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna work hard, but okay.
I know that stuff. Like.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Love and light.
Love and light.
So yes, you all. Thank you all for stopping by. I will be seeing you guys Monday, maybe even Tuesday. Who knows? I gotta get right with Get Right, honey. We got some tea actually. It just hit me. I was looking for something earlier, and I'm like, oh my stars! Shout out to. I said, oh my stars, where's my tea at? And it just hit me where my tea is at. Girl. Oh, girl. Jesus. I was looking for this motherfucker and sitting here and talk with you guys. It just fucking hit me. I'm like, the bottle is right there underneath your candles, and you have a bag there. Oh my God, y'all, this shit smells so good, honey. Anyway, let me go. You want some water? Go get some water. You want to get some water? Gotta go. 288 Spirit 8 Mystic 8 at gmail.com. To Spirit 8 Mystic 8.blogspot.com. Maybe I have a goodie for y'all that'll be posted over the weekend or maybe even after. Who knows? But anyway, bye for now, honey. Thank y'all for stopping by. Melanated Spirit, J2 Funny, Lotus, Tasha, all you people, honey. Yes, Magic Cat, honey. Love like y'all. And I will see you guys next motherfucking year. Bye for now. Yes. You're going to say goodbye to them. Say goodbye, everybody. So I was sheeping, but now I'm up. Can you say goodbye to them? Say bye, everybody. Love you guys. Love everybody out there. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much, honey. A special shout out to Tova. Thank you so much, Tova. You've been so good. Thank you so much, honey. Bless you, Tova. Bless to you and your spirits and things you do, Tova. Thank you. That's all you're going to tell her? Anyway, bye, you all. Mwah.